And welcome to Russ Benda Field. Aaron West, Matt Davis, Melanie West, and Grace Davis is with us as well.
Way to go, Aaron. She's Melanie West.
Melanie West and Grace Davis with us this evening as well. Matt, are you ready for some football?
Week 2 football tonight already. And
can you believe it?
Home opener for the Red Oak Tigers here at Russ Benda Field. I see some tailgaters going on out in the parking lot. So it's a great night for football. We've got a big turnout, going to be a big crowd here tonight at Benda Field.
Should be a lot of fun, Matt. I'm excited. Got the all of our lineups ready to go. We got some stats now to look at. The first big correction comes week 1 to week 2.
Yep.
What are we looking at there?
You bet. You really don't know what you got until you get out there and under the lights. And I always say most teams make the biggest improvement between week 1 and week 2. Of course, Clarinda Cardinals come in this game. They're 1-0. They defeated Shenandoah in the Page County Super Bowl last week, so they're feeling pretty good about themselves. Red Oak coming off that close, hard-fought loss at Southwest Valley, 34-31. And then if you look at the series between Clarinda and Red Oak, Aaron, over the last 4 years, really just absolutely dominated by Clarinda. They've won all 4 games by a combined score of 185-13. Wow. So they have really had Red Oak numbers. Now, that said, these two teams are radically different, Clarinda and Red Oak, from last year. Both teams have kind of lost their star offensive skill set players. Of course, Clarinda lost a great Tatum Brown, and the Tigers have lost Riley Fouts. So you take a lot of exposure. Now, that said, there's a lot of good talent still out here. And then, of course, I think the difference for these teams are much more big on the offensive defensive line, a little bit more physical game, maybe not as much of an explosive type game that you might have saw last year.
I think it's going to be a good game, Matt. I mean, I'm just looking forward to it. Both teams are new. Every year, every team is different. You see some familiar names, but it's a different team chemistry. Both teams are loaded. There's some talent on both teams, so it should be good.
Yeah, another thing, Aaron, we think about this, Red Oak dropped down to 1A classification this year, and Clarinda has maintained that 2A classification. We think as Red Oak Clarinda being the same district, and they have been for many, many years, but this is a non-district game tonight. When you look at the power rankings, Aaron, right now, in fact, Clarinda is the number 9 ranked team in Class 2A in the state of Iowa in Radio Iowa rankings, and by the power index, they're the 6th team in Class 2A. Red Oak, by 1A, even though they lost their first game last week, is the 24th ranked 1A team in the state. So you look at that and say, okay, 1A, 2A, but I think we got a pretty evenly matchup tonight.
So it should be fun. And Matt, to everyone watching and people listening, they're not going to notice it, but people watching on YouTube, and I'll probably say this again, we deal with a bit of a sun issue. We've done our best to make corrections for that, but
you've modified it this year. We've gone to an extra camera, and Melanie's over there, so we're going to try to take some of that glare out.
But it's just something that we deal with at the moment, and we do our best. And when the sun goes down, it improves tremendously, but that's kind of what we're dealing with. Let's take a break, and we'll come back. I know you had the opportunity to visit with Coach Nordine. We'll be back, and we'll visit with Coach Nordine in a little bit, but we'll
One play can change the momentum in a game, and one deductible is a game changer when it comes to your insurance. That's why you should see me, Richard Fisher, your Farm Bureau agent in Red Oak. I can help bring your car and home together in a single policy. So if life sends you a blitz in the form of a storm or fire, you'll pay just one deductible for everything that's covered. Come see how we can help protect what matters most. That's Richard Fisher down at Farm Bureau Financial Services across from the post office here in Red Oak.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
There's your headsets. You know where it's at. If you want to change it, you can change it. I don't have to tell you what to do.
Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak is all new and better than ever. I'm Mike Utz, the new General Sales Manager. We boosted our inventory and expanded our dedicated sales and service teams while retaining the familiar faces you trust. Buying, selling, or trading, we've got you covered. Experience the fresh selection of cars and top-notch service at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak. Discover more at HawkeyeFord.com.
For over 50 years, Heinlein Home Furnishings have served customers in Missouri and Iowa with our large in-stock selection or our custom order program. Our no-pressure sales and delivery team is always available to help you find items that'll make your home look beautiful. With over 80,000 feet of gorgeous furniture and flooring, check out one of our 3 locations today, Maryville, Missouri, or Harlan and Shenandoah, Iowa. Heinlein is here to help our neighbors have beautiful homes.
Nose tackle.
Stadium 34 in Red Oak, proudly serving delicious food and drinks to all of Sunshine Country. From your favorite craft beer with a burger to a perfectly grilled ribeye steak and a glass of wine. They have a great selection on their menu. Stadium 34 also serves breakfast Saturday and Sunday mornings. And if you need a space for a wedding reception, anniversary party, family reunion, or birthday party, Stadium 34 has the perfect banquet space for a large or small event. Call today to book your party. That's Stadium 34 at the Red Coach Inn on Senate Avenue in Red Oak.
Contest between the Clarinda Cardinals and your Red Oak Tigers. We welcome the
Hey Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like benefits starting day one and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Love is in the air.
I want to say thanks to our sponsors. Make note of our sponsors as we move along through the evening here. Mark,
my man.
Boy, I'm starting off on a. I apologize in advance. There, people when they come in, if you're from Clarinda or Red Oak, there's a table set up for United Fiber. They have just basically a no commitment sign up to show interest if you would like to have fiber in the Red Oak community. Clarinda community is one of those as well. Take a minute, 5 minutes, and fill that out if you would.
So we have fiber. We have better viewing of my Chicago Bears and Chicago Cubs, right? Correct? Fiber, would it help
Can
with
you
that?
have good viewing of the
stop it, Aaron. Stop
How
it,
are
Aaron.
the Cubbies doing?
They're winning tonight. They could sweep a doubleheader tonight here. But we're talking football.
Oh, okay.
And let's talk a little bit about these Clarinda Cardinals coming to West Bend Field tonight, Aaron. Like we said, they're 1-0, defeated Shenandoah in opening week 1 last week. The head coaches are Roger Williams and Connor Hannafin. Coach Williams, of course, is a longtime assistant and was the head coach for a while, a few years back, and now is back at the helm for the Cardinals this year. Some of their offensive key players from last week's game, quarterback sophomore Noah Harris had 82 yards passing, 2 TDs last week. And then their running game, Clarinda just ran roughshod over Mustangs last week, and they're led by junior running back Dominic Posley, who had 18 carries, 142 yards, and senior Carson Downing, who had 9 carries for 82 yards. So they really get it done on the ground. In fact, Clarinda had 42 offensive snaps last week, 36 of them were rushes. But when they threw the ball, they were effective, 2 TD passes. So it's one of those things where, they hit you with the run and they pop the pass. Offensive line, defensive lines, though, is really the Cardinals shine. Offensive lineman Bryson Harrison, all-district player, he kind of anchors that line along with Eli Voorhees. Those are 2 big guys up front there. I think this is the best offensive defensive line Red Oak will see all year in terms of right here coming in with Clarinda tonight as well. Defensively for the Cardinals, Posley leads at Cardinals in tackles, and then defensive lineman Braden Noteware, a beast there on the defensive line, along with probably maybe, again, the best defensive lineman the Tigers will see all year, and that'd be Jace Wilmus. He's an all-district player last year, defensive line, big guy there in the middle of the line. So 2 big anchors there on defensive line. We'll see how the Red Oak offensive line matches up against that. But, when you look at this Shenandoah-Clarinda game last week, Clarinda jumped right out on Shenandoah right at the top. It was up 24-0 first quarter. And if you look back in the last 4 games in this Red Oak-Clarinda series, Aaron, same thing. Clarinda has jumped out quick and fast, and basically the game has been over in the first quarter. That would be a real key there. And one other thing that jumped out to me last week in that Shenandoah game that Clarinda had, Aaron, no turnovers and 14 tackle for losses. Now, is that part of the Shenandoah problems offensively? Probably a little bit, but that's something to see that they're going to bring pressure, and that's that domination, that defensive line. We'll have to keep an eye on that tonight. For Red Oak Tigers, Coach Michael Nordine, now in his 3rd year heading the Tiger program. Of course, quarterback sophomore Mason Fisher coming off a really good game last week. Aaron was only 10 for 30, but 242 pass yards, 3 TDs. He had 3 INTs, but 2 of those 3 were at the end of the quarter and in the half and in the game when they were kind of Hail Mary type passes. But I thought it was a good game for Fisher, his first time under center. And then, of course, the player of the game for the Tigers last week was junior Adam Byer, 23 carries, 204 rush yards, 2 TDs, 17 tackles defensively. I think if Red Oak wins that game, he's a state player of the week. But that did not happen because they got the L. A couple other guys to keep an eye on for the Tigers tonight. Senior linebacker Jack Schmedke, 15 tackles last week. So you got Byron Schmedke in that linebacking spot in the middle there for Tigers anchoring that. cornerback senior Brandon Hernandez had a pick last week. Keep an eye on him. He's one of those guys that can make some plays back there defensively. So, and then of course running back junior Braden Sifford has got that speed option. Tigers like to get him some space and get him open. In that Southwest Valley game last week, Aaron, Tigers had almost 500 yards total offense, 400 yards rushing offense. A lot of those came on big plays. 85-yard touchdown pass, the Pouts, a 47-yard run by Byer. That was one of my next things talking about. They had 64 offensive snaps, Red Oak did. 30 were pass, 34 for rush. I think you might see if Red Oak can get a ground game going, which will be a tough task against the D-line, get some more time and possession. As much as you want those big scores.
You got to, yeah. And that's something that I know in the postgame last, talking to Coach Nordine, there was one good drive late, and I think it was third quarter, early in the fourth. It was just a good, long, sustained, probably the best drive of the game for the Tigers.
Yeah, and the field position as well, because Red Oak played on the long side of the field all night, battling out of their end zone. Field position's a key tonight. We'll get into the keys a little bit later on here, but that's a little breakdown of the Tigers and the Cardinals team for tonight.
We're going to take a break and watch say thank you.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
You want to mention?
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Third.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What kind of crowd we got?
Across Nebraska and southwest Iowa, too many people are living with pain, but they avoid seeking orthopedic care. If only they'd ask themselves one question: what's the best that could happen? At Ortho Nebraska, we make care as easy and comfortable as possible. You can be seen today without a referral, and the majority of patients don't require surgery. Whatever your pain, we offer the most accessible and personalized care to get you back to living your best life. Ortho Nebraska. Click, call, text, or walk in.
And then one more.
Subscribe to the KCSI Radio YouTube channel today. Interviews, parades, events, contests, and more. Subscribe to KCSI Radio on YouTube and get notified every time something fun happens.
Yep.
So we do have over on the FM dial.
Yeah.
People are listening to the Coach Nordine pregame.
Locker
room report. Summarize what Coach Nordine's his thoughts with the locker room.
Yeah, just kind of talking about how he felt last week coming out of that halftime in the third quarter was kind of where the Tigers lost connection with the game there, and wanting this team to finish stronger this year, this week. The emphasis in practice week is finish strong, and I think also just the things we talked about, and we'll do the Keys game here with the field position and making sure, I think, to own and be able to run offensively what they need to run and sustain some drives, because that does so many things for you. When you sustain a drive, your offense is wearing down their defense, and your defense gets to rest.
Yeah.
Typically, it's the defenses that get to fatigue when they're in a football game in relation. So I think that's a thing that who can sustain some drives, put some things together. That's kind of where he's at. And, of course, we interviewed, always brings us a senior player. He brought in Baz Clear, who had a fabulous game last week.
Yeah.
Got a touchdown pass, lead tackle, and he just was raving about the leadership Baz has brought to the team this year. So, but, yeah, you maybe get that on a podcast. I don't know. Do you get the locker room report on a podcast?
We can do that, absolutely. So, but we do want to, Coach Norton is always so kind to take a few minutes to visit with you, and we certainly appreciate that. Thanks to all of our we have some good friends down in Clarinda, Matt, a lot of great supporters down in Clarinda. Thanks to all those folks for watching. We want to say thanks, and should be a lot of fun. You know what? I've said it before. I like when you play games at teams that you know. When you go to northern Iowa and play a team, you don't know those. And I know that's just probably a personal thing of mine, but it's just enjoyable to me.
Well, yeah.
Good sense of rivalry.
Red Oak, Shenandoah, Clarinda right in there. And you can maybe throw in Atlantic, Southwest Valley, those teams too. So it's those are your rivals. That's who you want to beat and that's who you want to play. But, hey, a shout-out to a couple people. Congratulations to Jamie and Tim Wurgis
absolutely.
on having not one, not two, three future Red Oak Tigers.
Yes.
I doubt if they're at the game tonight. They're probably home. Maybe they're watching us.
They might be watching or listening.
I forgot the little names, but also Niall, their son, so shout out to them as well. And I know we have listeners throughout. Text us where you're at. I saw the Coach Nordine's parents today at CR Graphics, so they were in town getting some Red Oak gear. So, and you never know what celebrities may be stopping by the booth, Aaron.
So Luke Glenn, he'll be the quarterback
for
Wurgis.
Luke Glenn Wurgis.
Oh, you heard from them?
Ellen James, she'll be a cheerleader.
Yeah.
And maybe June Patricia will be the drum major. Who
well, there
knows?
you go.
Or volleyball player.
Or volleyball player.
Well, they can do all that.
You can do it
But
all.
we know they won't be Iowa State fans. I can guarantee you that. They will be Hawkeyes. Well, they will be Hawkeyes. But, hey, we got some other games in the area tonight. There's a lot of good games going on around the area tonight, Aaron, and I'm going to pull out my little sheet here and just tell you some of those games, who they are. You've got AHSTW. They're ranked number 5 in Class 1A. They're at Riverside. That's going to be a good game tonight. Trainer and Tri-Center hooking up. Those two teams are big rivals. And then maybe the top game in 8-player tonight. Fremont Mills is at number 4 Lynx. Both those teams are off to 1-0 start, so that's a good game. Sydney's at East Mills. Harlan, 0-1 Harlan.
Ooh.
0-1. Man, they might – who knows what's going on? They might want to fire their coach up there. I'm teasing. They're at Denison tonight. Glenwood is at Atlantic. Glenwood's ranked number 6 in Class 4A. That's a big game over for the Rams tonight. Creston at Lewis Central, 2 ranked teams there getting at it in Council Bluffs. Stanton is at Xira, Elkhorn, Kimballton. Bedford at Murray. South Central Calhoun's over at Southwest Valley. Southwest Valley is ranked up now number 4 in the state. So congratulations to the T-Wolves on that. And then you got Cam, but Coach Barry Bowers up in Griswold tonight taking on the Tigers as Cam Cougars. So a lot of good action tonight. If you're going to get out to a game, cheer it. If you can't get out, get us on YouTube or get us on the radio.
Absolutely. And so we're going to have our radio audience come back here in a minute. When they do, we're going to step away to a commercial break. But band's on the field. Band's coming on the field. About 11 and a half minutes here remaining on the clock. Would encourage, if you're in the area, come on down and watch a good football game at Russ Benda Field this Labor Day weekend. Really, the weather's not bad for this time of year. We're in pretty good shape. So
yeah, actually last week it's probably even a little hotter than it was last week. Even though we had that really
welcome back. Radio audience, they just heard the interview there with Coach.
This is like a major production. We're switching from radio to streaming and all over.
We're going to take a break. We're going to step away for just a few minutes, and we'll be back after these messages.
One play can change the momentum in a game, and one deductible is a game changer when it comes to your insurance. That's why you should see me, Richard Fisher, your Farm Bureau agent in Red Oak. I can help bring your car and home together in a single policy. So if life sends you a blitz in the form of a storm or fire, you'll pay just one deductible for everything that's covered. Come see how we can help protect what matters most. That's Richard Fisher down at Farm Bureau Financial Services across from the post office here in Red Oak.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Is on the field. Matt, we're going to have our national anthem here, Matt. We are going to step away for our national anthem, and we will be back after this. Our national band is on the field. The crowd's on their feet. We will be back after this. To Red Oak, Aaron West, Matt Davis, Melanie West, Grace Davis with us as well.
Hey, you got the names right.
I got it. I'll get lined out here in a minute. I apologize in advance for anything I may mispronounce or names that I may combine here this evening. Matt, keys to the game.
Yeah, I think looking for the Red Oak keys, compete and hold their own on offense and defense line. I think the key is hold your own. I don't think it's a team that Clarinda you're going to control the offense line, defense line, but hold your own. You need to rush a little bit, set up the pass, keep your quarterback clean, That'll be key for the Tigers. Field position, punt coverage, kickoff return coverage. We saw a lot of short fields last week, and I think a lot of that was because of a lot of the returns, not big returns, but just the returns that got them out to South Valley out to 35-40. If you can keep them back in that 20-25, sets up a longer field. Be in the game at half. We talked about that. Clarinda has just jumped out on Red Oak last 4 years, and they jumped out on Shingle. You got to stay in the game in the half. Of course, turnovers, penalties, and time of possession. I think if the Tigers can get some sustained drives, keep that offense on the field for a while, keep their defense off, that makes your defense fresher. So all that said, the bottom line is, Aaron, just get more points on the board than the other team.
That's how it works.
That's the number one
spot on analysis.
That's the number one key.
Whoever
Aaron.
has more points at the end wins the ball game.
Right.
Spot on. I like it, Matt. So we're just a few minutes away here from kickoff. Now we're going to have some player introductions, and should be a good time. Nice crowd of people rolling in, I would say.
Yeah,
people continue to roll in.
Yeah, it's going to be a big crowd. You can always tell the Red Oak crowd by how big it is along the fence line, and it is going to be a pretty good sized crowd here. I think the home opener for the season for the Tigers.
Yep, should be good. So we're having should be fun, Matt. It's cool. It's cooled off in here now.
Well, let's say we've had hot weather. We've been dodging that hot weather. Last week, it was so hot going to that game, week 1, Aaron, but it cooled off right before game time last Friday. Had a little rain go through, and it's perfect conditions. Same thing tonight. The heat really doesn't get here until tomorrow, I think. So going to get this game in tonight under really good conditions. No wind. At least I don't see much of a wind factor up there. So it should be kind of good for that.
So, all right, should be a good time. And so just a few minutes away here from the opening kick. It's Red Oak and Clarinda. Again, I want to say thanks. So I want you to make note of our sponsors and say thanks when you have the opportunity to visit or say thank you to our sponsors, both on air and streaming. You can watch.
Is this a sponsor next to me?
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. So
now he's here. I want to say all fair, Mr. Rock. He's a Nebraska fan. Nebraska was improved last night. They played better. They played better.
So, all right. But say thanks to our sponsors for making it possible for us to be here. We do appreciate it, and that's what makes it all work.
Yeah, and they're getting ready to do the coin toss here momentarily. If you're not familiar with the Red Oak football field, it's kind of different. The home field usually has the sun to the back. On the Red Oak side, home stands face into the sun. About a half hour from now, it'll be non-issue, and the lights will take effect here at Benda Field.
Are you seeing some celebrities roll in, Matt? Yeah, you've noted that celebrities are going to start rolling in here.
I see, of course, maybe the biggest celebrity of all that makes an appearance, of course, is Nate Perrin, Mr. Cyclone. He is absolutely here in all his celebratory status. And I don't see the volleyball rock star, Mr. Derek O'Neill. Usually he makes an appearance. Of course, I don't know. He might be in that autograph booth out there.
He could, down taking autographs. Could be.
But we saw, of course, Mr. Ron Lorenz.
I saw him earlier, yeah. Mike Carlson came in. Saw Mike.
Mike Carlson is in the stands. And who else we have? We scans. It's a regular Who's. It's kind of like a Los Angeles Lakers
very
basketball
similar,
game at the Forum. You see that type of celebrity status here at Benda Field.
Mr. Johnson here, Bryce Johnson. I see him rolling in.
We have the Carter gang in the booth again.
Yeah.
This year, so it looks like the kick. Tigers have won the toss. Will defer, which means Clarinda will get the ball to start the game. The Tigers will take the ball to start the second half. So Clarinda will be going north to south to start the game. The Tigers will be kicking the ball off to them.
All right, we're just a few minutes away from the opening kick here in Red Oak. And we're going to take one more quick break, and we will be right back after this.
Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak is all new and better than ever. I'm Mike Utz, the new General Sales Manager. We boosted our inventory and expanded our dedicated sales and service teams while retaining the familiar faces you trust. Buying, selling, or trading, we've got you covered. Experience the fresh selection of cars and top-notch service at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak. Discover more at HawkeyeFord.com.
Welcome back to Russ Benda Field. Matt, it's almost time for week 2 to get underway here.
You bet. The Cardinals are in town. They have their white tops with black pants on. Tigers are going all black tonight. Coach Nordine's got the black tops, black pants. And it's going to be kickoff here in just a moment.
Who do we have back, Matt, for the Cardinals?
Well, if it's who we think it's going to be, it should be
Looks like number 3, Posley.
Dominic Posley is back deep for the Cardinals. And right off the bat, the key of the game for the Tigers is try to keep the Cardinals pinned down a little bit on this kickoff, give a longer field, and we're getting ready to go. Mr. Landon will still be kicking off for the Tigers.
And I think Hawley is back. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is.
Caden Hawley, a freshman. Yeah, he's a 5'8". Got some speed back there. So Hawley, here we go, Aaron.
And then kicking off is Gigstad for the Tigers. Landon Gigstad, 6'4". Landon Gigstad. He's going to put a foot to it, kick it to the north, and here we go. Looks like it's going to go over to Hawley. Through his hands, falls to the floor. It's going to be picked up by Posley. Up the field he goes to the 20. He's got some open ground. And up the field, he's going to be brought down at about the 45-yard line, Matt.
And there we go. First key of the game we talked about. Clarinda set up well in their first possession, all the way out to the 45-yard line. A short field to start their first possession.
Where are they going to spot that at?
And folks, we're going to – with the sun, we're going to struggle with these yard line marks here tonight.
It's just short of the 50-yard line, about a yard short of the 50-yard line, about 48, 49.
Cardinals almost in Tiger territory for their first snap, but they'll be on their own 49 here to take the first offensive snap of the game.
And we'll see who we have under center here. Looks like that's Beckel. Beckel keeps the ball, runs out to the left. He's going to be met by several Tigers, keeps driving forward on his feet, and it's going to be shoved back, but he did gain some yardage on the play, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. Met there by a host of Tigers, led by number 76 there, and Bennett Johnson, who's in that nose tackle.
That was Karsten Beckel, quarterback, packing it in tight here. 2 backs in the backfield. And this time it's going to be brought Harris with the snap. He's going to be hit hard, but he still drives forward and picks up another couple.
Just power football right there. Just an off-tackle direct snap to Noah Harris. He just plowed off the right side, picked up 3 or 4 yards. Going to set up a third and about 4 here at the Tiger, we'll call it 45-yard line.
Looks like right on the 45-yard line, best we can tell. And again, who's the ball going to be snapped to? Packs it in tight. This time it's going to go to Beckel. He keeps it, drives right up the middle, first down, and then some.
Yeah, they're just moving them through. The Cardinal linemen just dominating that line of scrimmage there, pushing those Tigers defensive linemen out right. So you already see on this first possession here, Clarinda kind of having their way. Nothing fancy here, Aaron, just power football.
It's about the 38-yard line of the Tigers. And again, just packing it in. Snap this time. It's going to be brought down by Downey, I believe, and
quick snap.
Quick snap to Downey. Yep. Yeah, Carson Downey.
Yeah, he was their up back, Aaron, and kind of just took the ball off left tackle and picked up positive yardage. Be about second and about, 5 here, Aaron?
Looks like it. Maybe 3.
Down to the 30. We'll call it 32-yard line of the Tigers.
And again, just packing it in. You have Downey and Beckel. This time the snap's going to be taken by Hawley. Keeps driving forward. I believe he has the first down, Matt.
Yeah, all the way to the first down.
Who was that with the carry?
Harris, I believe.
Harris.
We're struggling with the sun here a little bit. And then we have a –
Nope. Yeah, it was Harris with the carry.
First down. Should be a first down, I think.
What do you have, some discussion?
I think maybe, first down. They give him first down on that. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals, Aaron.
Ball's on 22, Matt, approximately, 25.
We cannot see the yard lines.
You literally can't tell where
see
it's
the
at.
yard lines. Yeah, we'll call about the 22, 23-yard line of the Tigers.
All right, here we go. Again, it's just that same formation. Packs it in. This time the snap is going to be Posley. He keeps driving forward and
just right up the middle there.
Yeah, just drives it right up the middle. I think that's close to a first down, isn't it?
Yeah, Hernandez with a tackle
there. It is a first down.
They've come out with the same formation every play, Aaron. They got a full back up and 2 split backs. They get it in the huddle. They get up quick. They're not taking long in the huddle.
No, and they'll snap to one of the 3.
Quick pace to it.
This time that snap is going to be brought down by Harris.
And he's going to take it on. He's carrying.
And he's very close to a touchdown, but he's not in.
Yeah, and this is exactly the start Clarinda wanted. A short field, quick start. We talked about that, the keys of the game, and here they are knocking on Tigers' doorstep already on a 2-yard line.
All right. And again, like you said, not much time in between. And here we go. Back lined up, and here we go, ready to go. Snap again. It's
fumble.
High.
Snap.
It goes into the back, and they fall on it in the backfield. Loss of several yards, probably 10, 15 yards lost there. Harris falls on it.
A big loss there. Actually, I think the snap went between the 2 backs there and all the way pushed it back. I think we're going to mark it at the we'll wait till we get a spot here, but we're going to say about the 22-yard line. So it's going to set up a a second and goal here.
And here we go again. Snap comes. little reverse there. And they sniffed that out. The Tigers sniffed that out. Didn't go anywhere. First it was Posley, and then to looks like Myers. Jackson Myers carried the ball.
Baz clear on that tackle. Baz clear stayed home on that linebacker spot. Got that inside reverse and sets up a 3rd and goal here for the Tigers. So you want to keep everything in front of you here. And so long downs here to get a touchdown.
Yeah, 3rd and goal.
It might be 2-down territory. We'll see if they can. If they don't get it here, if they do a field goal, but Tigers need to make a stop right here.
8:30 to play in the first. Neither team having scored. The Cardinals have pretty much controlled.
Three wide
out wide out on the right side. Snap comes to Harris. Pass out to the right side. He hits Wyman. Wyman on his feet, keeps driving forward.
Yeah, nice.
He gains several yards on the play.
Nice little curl pattern. It'll roll out by Harris, and Hernandez came up and overran the play, and then the Cardinal guy took it down the sideline. It's going to set up a 4th and about. See where they mark this. It's going to set up a 4th and about
5, 6.
5. They're going to go for this, Aaron, I'm pretty sure. So it's a 4th and goal here. Big play of the game here, Aaron. If the Tigers can get a stop, Clarinda's going to have to score here or turn the ball over and downs. It's 4th and we don't have the yard mark, but I think it's 4th and goal from the 4-yard line, 5-yard line.
That's what it looks like. Receivers out left and right this time. Would appear the Paps coming to Harris. Hands it off up the middle, number 3. That's Posley in for a touchdown.
No, I think he's, hands are up on the officials. Got it, touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Boy, I tell you, hard running there, inside running, just getting over a goal line. Cardinals coming back from a 3rd and 20 to get that touchdown on 2 plays there.
And the Cardinals lead score with 8:09 to play in the first.
Yeah, that's Posley on that touchdown run, and they will go for, let's see if they're going to do it PAT or go for 2. Looks like they're going to go for 2, Aaron.
All right, here we go, lining up in that same formation again. Snap comes to Posley on his feet, rumbles forward. Did he get in?
He's in. The side of the arms
there
are up.
It is. That's it. They get the 2. So it's 8-0, 8:09 to play in the first. Clarinda just, dominated right down the field, Matt.
Well, that's exactly what we talked about. A long possession, short field, power running game. Everything Clarinda wanted on that first possession was right there.
And we'll take a break and be right back after these messages.
For over 50 years, Heinlein Home Furnishings have served customers in Missouri and Iowa with our large in-stock selection or our custom order program. Our no-pressure sales and delivery team is always available to help you find items that'll make your home look beautiful. With over 80,000 feet of gorgeous furniture and flooring, check out one of our 3 locations today: Maryville, Missouri, or Harlan and Shenandoah, Iowa. Heinlein is here to help our neighbors have beautiful homes.
Okay. Jackson Myers back to boot it away here for the Cardinals.
Looks like the Tigers will have Myers and Sifford deep. Kick is to Sifford.
Sifford on his feet, 25. Sifford with the ball. He's hit. Still on his feet, driving forward up to about the 30, and the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals fall on it.
I think he was down. They're not. I think they're spotting him. He's down.
Okay.
Pretty sure they're going to. I haven't seen a definitive thing, but they're talking it over.
Still, yeah.
But I think he was down. Looks like they're going to say he was down. The Tigers.
It's about the 31-yard line. Yeah, Tigers ball.
Yeah, I think it was pretty clear that he was down. So Tigers have 1st and 10 from 31, their 31-yard line to start their first possession.
8:04 to play in the first. Cardinals lead 8-0. And a great first drive, I'd say, by the Cardinals.
Yeah, just exactly what you want to draw up if you're Coach Williams, just a solid run game right down the field.
Fisher will take the shotgun snap here for the Tigers. Receivers out left and right. Sifford in motion, and we have a flag on the play.
I think we're going to have a legal motion there by the Tigers. False start.
False start. I really like the mic'd up official.
Yeah, we noticed that last week, but in Southwest Valley, that helps a lot when you get an explanation from the official, no doubt.
So we're going to back it up and try it again. 8 minutes on the clock. 1st and 15 now.
Yeah, it's important for the Tigers. They don't need us any points here. You'd like to get points here, Aaron, but keep the offense on the field a little bit here. Get something going, get a couple first downs, get some momentum going here a little bit. You do not want to have a 3-and-out here.
All right, Fisher, you got receivers left and right. Myers in motion. Byer up the middle. He's going to be hit right away. Gains maybe a couple on the play.
Good tackle in there. Bryson Harris, all-district junior defensive tackle in there on that, along with number 58, Jace Wilmus.
And no, really not much of a gain. So it's 2nd and 15 now.
Yeah, so far right there, that first play defensive gap-wise, Clarinda is in a 3-4 kind of defensive gap. They were stuffed that run pretty well on the first down run there by the Tigers.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 15. Fisher at quarterback. Receivers left and right. Byer in the backfield. Snap to Fisher. Steps back, looking to throw. Over to the left through the hands of the Tigers. It was intended for Myers.
Yeah, just a little high, and Fisher took a big hit there after he got rid of it from number 58. That's Jace Wilmus. So got rid of it, but a big hit there. So that's another thing the Tigers need to do, try to keep Fisher clean. They need to roll him out, roll him left, a little bit more mobile in that pocket.
7:18 to play in the first.
Cardinals had 14 tackles for losses last week in that Shenandoah game, so they get after the quarterback.
8-0 Cardinals lead. You got trips out to the right now, single receiver to the left. Byer in the backfield, Fisher at quarterback, takes a snap, looks right, over the middle to Byer and through his hands.
Yeah.
And if he caught that, Matt, he had some space in front of him.
Yeah, he had a step on defensive player there, but just out of his reach there. It'll be 4th down. Tigers will be punting here.
And so it's 4th and 14, and Tigers will punt it away. Nice defensive stand there by the Cardinals. And the Tigers will punt it away. Schmedke back to punt it for the Tigers. Jack Schmedke, he had, 15 tackles last week?
Yeah, absolutely. Played a great game, and Jack's just going to give you everything he's got every game. He's a tough-nosed kid.
Did a nice job punting last week, too. Punts.
Good kick away.
Yep, it's going to be brought down by, it looks like, Hawley still on his feet. He's brought down.
Good tackle in there by Braden Sifford on that.
Sifford.
And there's a good punt return defense or no gain. That's what the Tigers need to do on those coverage. Held the Cardinals there to no return on that game. Now the Cardinals will start their second series at their 35-yard line.
7 minutes to play in the first. 8-0 Clarinda with the lead. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 34-yard line where we're going to start. And, again, it looks like we're going with that same set here, Matt, kind of packing it in tight.
Until the Tigers can stop it, you go with it.
Yep, and I believe that's Beckel with the ball. Nope, check that. That's Pausley with the ball. Just drives forward for about 6 or 7 yards gain on the play.
Yeah, Ethan Davis almost had him in the backfield there, but a nice cut up in there by Pausley, and he picks up positive yardage, sets up a 2nd and 5 here at the Cardinal 41-yard line.
All right, 2nd and 4, 6:40 to play in the first. And that's just what they're going to, like you say, Matt, until it's stopped, they're just going to continue pounding that. It's weighted heavy over to the right side. Snap this time short and still on his feet. That's Downey driving forward, picks up the first down, and then about another 6 or 7 on top of it.
And that's what Carson Downing does. He took the initial shot there from 2 Tigers, kept the feet moving, picked up another 6, 7 yards after contact there.
He rumbles.
Until the Tigers were able to get him on the ground. But this is Cardinal M.O., just
pound
run, pound. And they're having their way right now with the Tigers.
Weighted heavy over to the left side now. Packing it in tight. Reverse. That time it's going to be Myers around to the right side. He's got some real estate in front of him. Picks up the first down. He'll be brought down at about the 35.
And there's a late flag, too. It came down. It might be some sort of horse collar or something. I'm not sure. But a little inside reverse coming back for the Cardinals on that. Good positive yardage. Got outside containment. And let's see, this could go on the Tigers as well. I think there was some sort of horse collar maybe on the tackle there.
Let's see here.
right now the ball is at all the way down to, I'd say, again, guessing here because we're having a hard time seeing yard lines, but I'd say around about the 30-yard line. This could tack it on another 10 or 15 and move it down inside maybe the 20. Long conversation here with the guys in stripes.
55-58 to play in the first.
Looks like they're having a.
Hey, who's picking up supper after? I'll pick it up. You got it last week. I got it. That's what they're saying.
So we got unsportsmanlike conduct face mask, horse collar on Tigers, as I was thinking I saw there. So that would be another 10, maybe 15 yards here where they mark off. And that will move the ball all the way down to the Tiger, inside the Tiger 20, inside to the 18-yard line. So big penalty there against the Tigers. Cardinals knocking on the door here again.
5:58 to play in the third. So it's 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 18-yard line. Same offensive set. This time it's going to be snapped to Pausley. He just keeps driving his way up the middle, short of the goal line. But
yeah, they're getting through the Red Oak D line, getting in the secondary before they're getting hit, and that's almost another first down. As he
very close.
Dragged a couple Tigers with him there.
And they're down in they're going to lay the sticks down here, Matt.
It's going to be first and
goal.
First and goal from, let's say, maybe the 8-yard line?
5-yard line? About the 5, Matt.
You got better eyes than I.
I have on my new spectacles here. Again, it's Pausley with the ball driving forward, and he's brought down by several Tigers in on the tackle there. He didn't get into the end zone.
Just short of the goal line. Be 2nd and goal for the Cardinals. They're right back in the line, ready to go, Aaron.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, they're a yard short of the.
Here we go. Up snap.
Again.
Down fumble. I think it's a fumble. Who's got it? Red Oak's pointing. They got it. I don't think so.
We'll see.
Wait a minute.
Bayer has the ball, but we'll see what the call is.
Adam needs to go show him the ball. I think Adam's got to go in and show him the ball. He needs to go show him.
I think that was Downey carrying the ball.
He needs to go show the referee the ball and say, "It's in my hands." They're discussing this again. I thought it was clearly, I saw a ball before on the ground, but I think they're probably discussing whether he was on the ground or not. I don't think he crossed the plane of the end zone. Maybe they did. Maybe they say he crossed the plane of the end zone too as well. That could be a discussion here. But it's taking all 3 or 4 of them.
A lot of discussion. 5 minutes to play in the first. 8-0. Clarinda leads.
There's probably 2 things. They're probably discussing whether he crossed the plane with the ball before it got loose or whether he was down. That has to be the discussion, one of those 2 item points.
Good crowd here on hand for both teams. Of course, it's close. So
it's not like we have an instant review here we can go to. I think it's pretty clear what did you see, and
what do we got?
And they're bringing in the other guy now.
Oh, we're having a 5 minutes.
So it could be a big turnover here for the Tigers, or it could be a. Right now, it looks like Clarinda's offense staying on the field, and long discussion with this crew. And I think we have
You have the entire crew.
Your referee is William Clark, umpire is John Hoberg, head linesman Hunter Strange, line judge Thomas Kahn, back judge Gavin Hine. And they are having a long discussion about where they're going to have dinner tonight.
Yeah. So they brought in everybody to
still
make sure.
Discussing it.
Yeah. Stadium 34 is open, I heard, after the game.
Absolutely.
Maybe we should stop by there. I don't know.
Absolutely.
There you go. Then they're discussing who's driving now.
This is a little bit longer than they need. I think it's whether it was a fumble or not, and they crossed the end zone, or with his knee down. I don't think it's any more complicated than that.
But you want to get it right.
There we go. Here's what this side.
Kind of have our
fumble into the end zone. I think is a touchback. So it'll be Red Oak ball at the 20, Aaron. So best of both worlds there for Red Oak. It was a fumble before he crossed the goal line, and they're going to say the fumble then went into the end zone, and it was a touchback. So Red Oak averts disaster there, getting a turnover.
They did, but again, I would note, the Clarinda offense is just moving the ball very well.
Absolutely.
Red Oak caught a bit of a break on that one, but
Tigers are going to need to get something going here offensively because they're going to have to get some rest for that defense. So, again, picking up some first down here.
Right back after these messages.
Stadium 34 in Red Oak, proudly serving delicious food and drinks to all of Sunshine Country. From your favorite craft beer with a burger to a perfectly grilled ribeye steak and a glass of wine. They have a great selection on their menu. Stadium 34 also serves breakfast Saturday and Sunday mornings. And if you need a space for a wedding reception, anniversary party, family reunion, or birthday party, Stadium 34 has the perfect banquet space for a large or small event. Call today to book your party. That's Stadium at the Red Coach Inn on Senate Avenue in Red Oak.
Possible for us to be here. Long discussion, but ultimately Tigers are going to come back. 5 minutes to play in the first. 8-0. Clarinda leads.
Yeah, absolutely. First 8 minutes of this game or 7 minutes of this game has been owned by Clarinda, but one turnover and one potential turnover from Clarinda. In their first series, they got down to the goal line, had a bad snap, brought them back 20, but they were able to get the touchdown. This time, Clarinda with that fumble on the ground, not so fortuitous, and it'll be Tiger ball at the 20 here.
All right.
Tigers are 3 and out on their first series. And let's see if the Tigers come out with a little moving this quarterback around a little try to get some of these speed guys, Byron Sippert, out in a little space here.
So, I do believe that we maybe have crashed here, or maybe not. I don't know.
Toss pitch to Byer.
So,
nothing there. Stood up by Downing and Harris. A bunch of Cardinals in on that tackle there. A little gain there. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
Thanks, Matt. We did crash on our video stream. We'll get that back up and running here quickly as possible. 4:45 to play in the first.
2nd and actually lost a yard. I might be 2nd and 11 here. Back to 19 now for the Tigers. Tigers got to try to move this defensive line, this rugged Cardinal defensive line out here. Get some running room here.
Stacking it up here in the backfield now, Matt.
Baz Clear back there along with Schmidtke, a power formation from the Tigers here.
Clear and Schmidtke and Byer. Snap to Fisher. Fakes the handoff. Scrambles out to his right. No one there.
Yeah, just got to get rid of it there. Pretty good job by Fisher. Didn't have anything. Got rid of it so he didn't take a loss there. But good pressure also there from the Cardinals on that defensively. Looks to me trying to get a number there on that, who that was. Matt Olson in on some pressure there from his defensive line position, as well as Brandon Noteware. So 3rd and long for the Tigers. Tigers, nothing yet offensively. This is their second series here. So Cardinals really so far controlling the game offensively and defensively.
All right, here we go. A little discussion here. Repositioning on the part of the Tigers. Maybe a little out of sync here, Matt. 4 seconds on the clock.
They're going to get snap off. Timeout here.
Yep.
There's some confusion there on what they're set up. So Coach Nordine gets a timeout here. We'll get over to the sideline and discuss it.
Take that break with them. We'll be back after this. What can I do, Mel? It's not. You went to Wi-Fi?
I did.
So you're on this Wi-Fi?
Sunshine.
Okay.
I got play-by-play if you need to handle it.
I would just restart it. That's a really bad connection. Whatever's your best. What's the error? Yeah, it's not getting enough data.
I know. Which one do you want me to use?
Huh?
What do you want me to use?
Switch to this one. And I'm on that too, but.
Now it says excellent condition.
Welcome back to Red Oak.
Back here, Tigers going to face a 3rd and 11 here at their 19-yard line. Going 3 wide here.
Boy, if we had really good fiber internet, Matt, it would be really nice.
Fisher under pressure.
He tries to get it down the field. Looks like he intended that for Myers.
Caleb Shane on the pressure from the Cardinals there. So Fisher 0 for 4 on passing, but he's been under heavy pressure so far. The Cardinals have been getting in on him. And the Tigers will be forced to punt here from their deep in their end zone, but deep in their side of the field.
Yeah, it's 4th and 11. Like you said, they're going to punt it away. Schmedke back for the Tigers to punt it. So here we go. Snap, punt. Schmedke's doing a nice job.
Coming up on the Cardinals.
Yep, that's going to be for the Cardinals. Holly's moving, still on his feet, spins, and he gets it back across to about the 35.
Yeah, just a freshman too, Caden Howley, but a good return there, picking up good 15, 20 yards again. Cardinals set up on a good short field of 35 of the Tigers. So third possession. So already we talked about that key of a game. You know, these fields, Red Oak being on the long side of the field or the short side of the field. Cardinals are set up here for the third possession at the Tiger 35.
It's on the 35. Again, we're going with that same formation. And here we go. Snap. Looks like it's going to be Pausley with the ball.
Stood up there pretty well there by Schmidtke, making a good tackle.
But he did gain a few yards on the play.
So the Cardinals have started the first series on their 49, their second series on the 34-yard line, and the third series on the Red Oak 35-yard line. So they just have not been pinned back on their side of the field yet here in the first quarter. Second and about 7 here for the Cardinals, Aaron.
And
on the 33-yard line. Cardinals in that power formation again.
Here we go. Snap this time. Looks at the pass. Harris over the middle.
And it's caught, I believe.
Bring it down?
Yeah, absolutely. Nice little just tight end over the middle there. You play run, and you pop a pass over the middle there, and I believe that was Andrew Jones.
Andrew Jones, yeah, absolutely.
So move that ball, Aaron, all the way down inside at 20 to 18, and they're ready to go again. Cardinals going fast.
Back up to it. Snap again. This time Pausley comes around to the left side. He's got some room.
Good blocking out there.
Steps it up to the middle or heads, and he's going to be brought down.
Inside the 10, almost down to the 5-yard line. You had a convoy of blockers out front and just kind of followed those guys on that left side sweep here and all the way down to the 5-yard line. Clarinda's ready to go at the line of scrimmage again.
That is a quick pace, Matt. 2:52 to play in the first. Clarinda leads 8-0. And here we go. Snap. Pausley up the middle, straight up the middle.
And he's close. They're going to give it to him. No signal yet. Just short. So it'll be second and goal here for the Cardinals. This is where they've had problems the last two series. They've had fumbles and bad snaps here. So
2.5 minutes to go.
They're going to probably go direct snap here. Look for Downing on this direct snap, Aaron. 22.
Snap. Nope. Again, that's nope. That's not Pausley. We're going to have a touchdown though. That's Harris. Noah Harris with the touchdown.
Yeah, Noah Harris is in a little snap there. They got 3 guys back there. They could snap to any one of them. That time it went to Harris, and he just follows lead blockers in the left side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown. 2:19 to go in the first. It's a touchdown.
And they're going to go for 2. The Cardinals will go for 2 again here, Aaron. It's 14-0 now, and they're going to probably go with the same type of play here on the 2-point try.
Looks like it. Snap.
To Harris, the other side.
Round to the right side he goes. He's just going to walk right in there.
Yeah, got a good seal there on the right side of the Tiger line and had a foot race to pylon. He gets in there at 16-0 Cardinals.
16-0 Cardinals lead. 2:19 to play in the first, and we'll be back after this.
Hey, Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100, extension 6659, and we can talk about everything we offer, like benefits starting day 1 and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Love is in the air.
Zero, 2:19 to play in the first. Thanks for joining us. Matt, you had a few scores
Have some scores here. These are first quarter scores. It is Fremont Mills 14, Lennox nothing. That's a big game in player 8 football. You got East Mills up on Sydney 6-0. Glenwood out in front of Atlantic 21-0 there. So the Rams jumping out on top. And then you got Exira 8, Stanton nothing. Again, first quarter score. So we'll keep you updated throughout the night as the scores come in.
Matt, I would note, too, on our stream, we're struggling a bit with data connection. We're up and running now. If it would happen to crash, just hold tight. We'll start another one. So be aware of that if you're watching, and we appreciate it. everybody watching. We sure do.
We got the ball set up on the wrong yard line for the kickoff. They had it on the 45. It's supposed to be on the 40. So they moved the ball back to the 40 here.
So here we go.
Kicking for the Cardinals is Jackson Myers. He'll be kicking it deep to Sifford and Myers. Here we go. The kick is away, and it's going to go to Sifford. He's got it to 25, 30, cuts
Sifford.
outside.
Oh, got some speed, some space. He brings it up to about the 38-yard line, Matt.
Yeah, good return there by Sifford. Give the Tigers the best field position here so far in the game. Give them a little bit of room here away from their goal line. Tigers now out for their third possession on the game.
And here we go. Ball's on the 38.
Tigers have just got nothing offensively going yet against the Cardinals here.
2 minutes to play in the first. See if they can get something moving here now.
Tyler Beeson out here at the right wide receiver position.
Fisher at quarterback. Byer in the backfield. Fisher looking to pass. Sifford brings it down. He's got some space up to the 50. Cuts it back to the middle, 45, and he's brought down at about the 44.
Nice play there by Fisher. Got the ball out to Braden Sifford, made the catch. Made his little sidestep juke move, cut it back inside. First down for the Tigers. First down of the game. They're all the way down to the Cardinal 43-yard line.
Ball's on the right hash, Cardinal 43-yard line where it's spotted. First down. Over to the right side of the field, driving left to right. Receivers left and right. Again, Byer in the back.
Timeout here.
Timeout on the field.
I don't know what we've got. A timeout by Clarinda. So
we'll take that with them and be back. A minute 55 to play in the first. Clarinda leads 16-0.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Appreciate it making it possible. On our KCSI YouTube channel, you can go to KCSI Radio, search for KCSI Radio on YouTube. Our app, you can download the app. You can listen online.
And somewhere up in the great North Woods, up there, way up by the county line, there's a guy named Mark Benda, either watching this on video or somewhere online. Of course, the son of Russ Benda, who this field is named after.
Here we go. Fisher at quarterback, receivers left and right. Byer in the backfield. Sifford in motion. Hands it off to Byer up the middle, but boy, not much there, Matt.
Nothing there at all. Cardinals defensive line led by Wilmus just all over that one, as well as Brandon Noteware. Those guys are just eating up that ground game there. So that pushes the Tigers back. 2 yards loss, and that's going to be a 2nd and 12 from the Cardinal 48.
Yep, ball's on the Cardinal 48. Here we go. Trips out to the left. Who do we have on the end here, man?
Right, Bergen over here.
Bergen over to the right. Byer in the backfield. Fisher at quarterback. He's going to take the snap. Looks to pass. Goes left.
Ooh. Yeah, that play was there. They were going to try to do a little inside screen action to Hernandez there. Hernandez has got to keep on running through that and keep running to the ball there. Incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd down now and 14 for the Tigers.
Ball's still on the, it's about the 46.
Beeson into the game at wide receiver for the Tigers here, as well as Hernandez and Sifford.
Minute 17 to play in the first. Clarinda leads 16. Trips out to the left. Snap to Fisher. Looks to pass. There's that same play. It's batted down this time. Same play.
Yeah, the Cardinals defensive line got their hands up there. Looked like that might have been Carson Downey. He got his hands up there. Actually, linebacker saw that, knocked it down, deflected. 4th down here. I think the Tigers will probably be punting this with 1:12 to go in the first quarter. But they tried to come back for that same play. Just wasn't there that time for the Tigers, and Schmidtke will be in to punt for the Tigers. And then you have back deep, you'll have Howley back deep for the Cardinals.
Yep. That's Caden Holly. He's a freshman, man.
Yeah, and he's got some speed.
Yes, he does.
Not a big kid, but boy, he can scoot. Kick is away.
Okay, Holly's there.
He's going to have some chance of return here.
And he's got
big
some
field.
wheels on him up to the 25, now to 30, still on his feet, 30, 35.
He
He's
could
got
go.
some room. He's up to the 50, brought down at about the 48. We have a player
We have
down.
a Tiger down. Nice return there, almost a 35-yard return.
And a flag
there.
on the play.
And that might be on that play. It might have been a hit in the back. Coach Nordine's not happy about that. The Tiger's injured on that. He's chewing on the official. I think it might have been a hit from the blind side or a targeting hit or something. We'll see here.
Yeah, we have a flag.
Of course, the flag is up here towards
It's
the 50.
all the way to the 50,
So
yeah.
they're going to call a face mask on the Tigers, actually, on the tackle. But Coach Nordine is out there arguing about, I think, the block or the play on his injured Tiger player back. I did not see it, so I cannot make a determination on that. But there is a penalty on the Tigers for face mask, so that'll advance the ball into the Tiger field here for the Cardinal possession.
Fighting a little bit of sun glare here. So folks watching online, we apologize. That will be over in just a minute here, hopefully.
Cardinal will be set up. It looks like they're going to put the sticks down at the Tiger 34-yard line. So, again, good position there. And, again, that punt return, Holly had probably 15, 20 yards of clear space before any Tiger was even in the vicinity. And you give him that much room to work with, it's going to be hard to bring him down. And the Cardinals are not going to be knocking on the door here. So we're tending to a Red Oak Tiger player. We do not have the number there. Doc Schmidtke's out there.
59 seconds on the clock, 16. We're going to take a quick break. We'll step away, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back. Injury timeout. Matt, I would note good news. The player's on his feet.
Yeah, I think we think it's number 19, Zaire Rodriguez, and I think Coach Nordine's complaint to the official was it was a block in the back. That's what he's saying. It looks like Rodriguez is pointing to his back. He's up gingerly here on his feet, which is a good sign, but he's moving very gingerly here, and he's still on the field, and they're going to have to I don't know if he's going to be able to slowly walk him off the field, and he's looks to me like it's some sort of
I don't know if it's back spasm,
back issue or something.
Hip, yeah. certainly.
But they're going to have to get some guys out there to help him because he's struggling to get off the field. But it is a good sign that he's
up and moving, so that's good.
Getting off the field. So Cardinals will be set up here with 59 seconds to go in the first quarter on the Tiger 33-yard line when we resume play here. And, again, walking very, very slowly off the field.
Really favoring that right side too, Matt. So, all right, going to be on the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. 59 seconds to play, 16-0 is our score. Clarinda with the lead, still in the first quarter.
Well, here we go.
Same offensive set, Pausley with the ball. Got some space to the 30, to the 25, cuts back to the middle of the field, still on his feet, to the 10, to the 5. He's brought down at the 5. Big gain by Pausley.
Yeah, the Cardinals are just blowing the Tigers off the line there, and big run there, hard run, and here we go. Cardinals set up and ready to go again right at the 4-yard line. Tigers got to get back on the defense side of the ball here.
49 seconds, ticked off 10 seconds on that play. Now they get a positive reverse. Drives it up the middle, and we're going to have a touchdown.
For the Cardinals.
That will be Jackson Myers with the touchdown. Little reverse and touchdown.
Well,
Myers.
Inside trap run there and just slicing through the Tigers' defense there. Cardinals in complete control of this one, Aaron.
Absolutely. 42 seconds to go. 22-0 is our score. Cardinals with the lead.
Yeah, we've
going
seen
for two.
We have seen power football here, and the Cardinals going for 2 again.
Pausley with the ball. Direct snap. Rumbles forward.
And he's in.
Looks like he is in. Yeah, very nearly a fumble on the play, but controlled it, and it's a score. 24-0, 42 seconds to play in the first, and we will be back right after this. Two seconds to play in the first quarter, 24-0, Matt. The Cardinals have controlled that line.
Well, from a Red Oak perspective, this quarter seems like it's been 3 quarters.
It's been a lot more.
Cardinals have just, last year was 24-0 in the first quarter. It looks like it's going to be 24-0 in the quarter this year. This is what they did against Shenandoah in their first game. And then this is, we talked at the pregame, this is one of the best, if not the best, offensive defense lines, maybe the most physical team the Tigers will see all year. And the Class 2A Cardinals are just controlling everything defensively and offensively here in this first quarter.
Thanks to everyone watching. We appreciate it. All of our folks listening on, and we appreciate it. Yes, sir.
We should add the Tigers are not a small team. And they're a Class 1A team and against 2A team. That we talked about, again, that's not a big difference here. Tigers have that really improved. Coach Nordine has made big strides in getting these Tigers stronger and faster in the weight room, and they truly are. But you're seeing just a really strong unit here by the Cardinals tonight.
Myers to kick it for the Cardinals. Over the middle.
Go to
Myers. Through his hands, he picks it up. He's on the 10, 15, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Yeah, nothing there. Good coverage by the Cardinals. Cardinals cover up that. Tigers will start from their own 15-yard line here. And again, the Tigers, you'd like to see just get a little something going here before the end of the first quarter. Fisher will be back out there at quarterback.
36 seconds on the clock. 24-0 here at the end of the first quarter. Cardinals lead.
Matt Olson right there on that defensive line for the Cardinals, along with Jace Wilmus, have really controlled that defensive line for the Cardinals. I think a good linebacking play from Downing and Caleb Shane. Tigers power formation.
Yeah, setting Schmedke and Clear and Byer in the backfield. Byer with the ball kind of slips and tries to spin, but he's going to be brought down. He's going to lose a few on the play.
Just nothing.
He tried to cut back and slipped.
Yeah, just a host of Cardinals in on that tackle there. They had that snuffed out, and Nothing there. Lost some yards. They actually lost 5 yards. They're going to give them a 5-yard loss on that. Tigers will probably take this all the way down to the quarter, get this into the second quarter here.
15 seconds of counting on the clock. And like you say, second about 15. I think you are right. They're just going to run that out. That's going to probably do it for our first quarter. Clarinda leads 24-0 at the end of the first. We're going to take a break, and we will be back right after this.
Oh.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Across Nebraska and southwest Iowa, too many people are living with pain, but they avoid seeking orthopedic care. If only they'd ask themselves one question: what's the best that could happen? At Ortho Nebraska, we make care as easy and comfortable as possible. You can be seen today without a referral, and the majority of patients don't require surgery. Whatever your pain, we offer the most accessible and personalized care to get you back to living your best life. Ortho Nebraska. Click, call, text, or walk in.
Right at the end of the first, here we are. It's 24-0 Clarinda with the lead. Matt, what if you're Coach Nordine, what do you say down there in the huddle?
I think you guys keep grinding, stay at it. Try to get something going here offensively. Get a couple series going here. Stay with it. And that's one thing. The Tigers are a young team. Very few seniors on this team. A lot can be gained. You know, this is not a game on the scoreboard that says 24-0 and say, hey, it's going to be hard to come back in this one based on what we've seen. But you want to play this game out, play hard, keep competing.
It's not over.
Keep competing. I see, by the way, speaking of competing, I see former Red Oak Tiger Riley Fouts on the sideline down there. Of course, Riley is a all-time single-season rushing leader for the Tigers with that sensational senior year he had last year for the Tigers.
So here we go, Matt. 2nd and 15.
Tigers on their own 10-yard line. And Tigers going to power formation here,
They
Aaron.
certainly are. Shotgun snap comes to Fisher. Hands it off up the middle. Gains a few yards on the play. Let's see. Who
met there by Wilmus, and we've called Wilmus's name a lot tonight. I mean, that might be the 6th, 7th tackle he's in, but
clear.
He can just break off those linemen, Aaron. He sheds that blocker and
really still 3rd and 15. Not much gain at all, really, on the play.
Close that gap quickly there.
All right. Looks like we're setting up with that same formation again. Receivers left and right. And you got Clear, Schmedke, and Byer back there with Fisher. Fisher goes out to Byer, but drops it.
Yeah, nothing there, just incomplete. And there's going to be a flag on that. Little extracurricular activity there.
We got some.
I think there's going to be a penalty on the Cardinals. The pass was incomplete, and Cardinal player
there's a lot of talking.
Finished through.
A little physicality there, and
threw the Tiger to the field. I think they're going to get a 15-yarder on the Cardinals there for that.
They're going to talk about it in a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't see some of the players. You know what? I like some of the other players stepped in there and broken that up. Both sides, both teams.
Well, football is definitely a game of emotion, but it's got to be an emotion that's channeled in the right way, and that will be on Clarinda, so that will advance the ball. I didn't see the call. I thought it was in sports line conduct, but I'm not sure what the call was.
All right, 11:23 to play in the half.
It's going to be a 10-yard mark-off, 15-yard mark-off. That should be an automatic first down. It's not an automatic first down, according to Mr. Eubanks.
This ball's going to move up to the 25-yard line, Matt.
It's close. It's going to be 3rd and about a foot.
Yeah, really.
So it'll be Tigers are going to try to pick up a first down here, 3rd and maybe more, maybe about a half a yard here.
All right. Ball's on the 25-yard line.
Tigers going with that shotgun formation, I-back formation.
Trips out to the right again, Byer in the backfield. Fisher, snap, looking to pass. Out to the right side, and
nothing there.
Out of play.
Out of bounds. It's be 4th down. See, the Tigers come back and go for this. They may just be going for this here. We'll see how they're going to punt, I think. But, yeah, 4th and 1. Go to a flat pass, not there. Tigers probably be punting here. Looks like they are. Schmidtke coming on. So Tigers could not take advantage of that penalty there.
11:15 to play in the half. Schmedke back to punt. And
clock is running here. Tigers going to try to flip the field here with a good punt from Schmidtke. Snap is good. Kick is away. Nice high kick coming up by Holly. Fields a fumble, picks it up.
We have a flag here on the play.
It's going to be tackled right on the spot there. That penalty is probably going to be holding on the Cardinals, Aaron. So
I believe so.
So the spot of the play is at the 48 of the Cardinals, probably a 10-yarder, pushing back. My guess is the Cardinals start 1st and 10 from 38 there. Whenever you see a player with his hands up talking to an official,
it's a dead giveaway.
Here's your sign. You did something wrong. Who was that? Jeff Foxworthy?
No, that was Bill Engvall did the here's your sign.
Here's your sign.
11:08 to play in the half.
So 2 penalties here. Coach Williams wants his team to play physical and aggressive, but there's a point where also you got to maintain composure. So play clean. So this will be push the Cardinals back.
49-yard line.
Should be 1st and 10 from about the 39 when they get the mark off.
Yep, 1st and 10. They're going to back it down there, like you say, Matt, to the 39.
But so far that, the Cardinals come out, they passed, I think, twice so far tonight, completing one of them. But they come out in that power formation with a quick snap to one of 3 players, a Harris, Downing, or Posley. And it's power football.
That's exactly what it is. So
as I say that,
now we come out different formation here.
As I say they come out 3 wide here, 4 wide, actually. Tight end in motion here.
Snap, hands it off up the middle, driving it forward. Shane? Who is that?
Shane, yeah. Looks like Shane was
Shane carrying the ball.
Topped by Schmidtke. But, yeah, a little different formation. We haven't seen that out of the Cardinals yet tonight.
About 2nd and 8 now, 2nd and 9.
They got the big tight end Andrew Jones out there. He looks like he's about goes 6'6" at tight end slot here. But, yeah, a little different formation here. And trying to see if they got a new quarterback in there. If Harris is at the quarterback slot there.
10.5 minutes to play in the half.
Bring
Twins
Jones way
right.
out wide out here.
Right.
Big target out here, Aaron.
Yep. Snap. It's going to be flipped back to Shane again. On his feet. Flag on the play, Matt.
Fire with the car cover. And there's going to be another flag there now. There's going to be 2 flags. There's going to be a flag on Clarinda hold, and then there's going to be a flag here on Red Oak Tiger for I'd want to kind of a late kind of hit, or if you will, on the Cardinals. So this might be offsetting penalties here.
It's kind of gotten a little bit sloppy here, Matt, with flags and penalties.
Yeah, this might be offsetting. We'll see what happens here. The guys in stripes are black and white stripes are taking over the game here. But like I say, I have not seen any calls that, it's been a well-called game. There has been some sloppy play, and you got to call it. So
currently, it's 2nd and 8.
Yep. Let's see what we're going to get. Yep.
Let me see that, Matt.
Yep. So offsetting, we'll just redo it 2nd down again, Aaron.
Try it again.
Do over.
Let's try it again. It's a do-over, he says.
Well, they're going to mark off after the play. They'll mark off the unsportsmanlike conduct. So actually, Clarinda will get an advancement on that. So it'll be a 2nd and about 4. So Clarinda comes out with about a 5-yard positive gain on that after the penalties. So here we go.
Yep, here we go. Trips out to the right here, single receiver to the left. We have Harris at quarterback, I believe. He keeps it, rolls left, up the field. He got some room to the 30, 45-yard line.
Yeah, just good run.
Another flag comes in late.
I don't know if the officials are, and maybe so. Maybe they're trying to take control of the game, Aaron. We can't really tell what's going on, Phil, but there's definitely been more laundry on the field over the last 4 or 5 minutes. Got dead ball, personal foul on Red Oak. So another 15 yards. So I think this is just an effort here by the officials. They're really going to try to
gain control
here on both these teams, and anything they see, it's remotely, in that area of unsportsmanlike conduct they're going to kind of call, and they got something there on Riddick, so it's going to advance the ball down to the 28-yard line of the Tigers.
10-10 to play in the half. 24-0 is our score. Clarinda with the lead. And like you say, just a lot of penalties here in the last few minutes.
Yeah, most of them are after play type penalties, Aaron.
Receivers left and right. Harris at quarterback. Takes the snap. Hands it off.
Downing.
Downing on his feet. Got the first down.
Another
flag comes in. He's hit at the 10. Still rumbles forward to about the 5, but there's a flag.
This looks like this is the holding area. Let's see what we got here. It seems to be, I think the flag came from the umpire.
There's a penalty flag down.
You know, I think to me that punt return where there was a block on the Tiger player, it seems like from that point the game has really gotten chippy in the last 4 or 5 minutes, Aaron, and this is going to be a holding call on Clarinda, and they'll negate that good gain there by Downey, and they'll actually push the Cardinals back here 10 yards, so they'll be set up with a 1st and 20 from about the 35. We have some scores here.
At the end of the first, it was Cam over Griswold 38-1. At the end of the first. You probably had that already.
Right. So we've got, these are first half scores, I'm assuming. We've got Fremont Mills over Lennox 14-8. Sydney and East Mills all tied up 12-all. It is Glenwood putting it on Atlantic 41-0. So
here we go now. We got trips out here to the right. Looks like Harris at quarterback takes a snap. Right he goes to Beckel. Beckel on his feet to the 30, 25, 20. He's going to be pushed out of play at about the 20.
Nice little screen pass or a little slant pass out here to Beckel. Cut it up inside, got good gains, good yardage there. After the contact, it'll be 2nd and about 3 here for the Cardinals at the Tiger 20-yard line.
60-0 at half, Cam over Griswold.
Whew. Coach Barry Bauer, he's a good one. He just reloads up there.
He is a good one. 20, ball spotted on the 20, right hash.
Lane Speaker's little brother, Chase Speaker, up there this year. So
trips out to the left, single receiver to the right. And again, a quarterback is Harris. Takes a snap, looking to pass. Out over the middle. He's got a receiver.
Caught.
Bring it down. We have the motion.
Touchdown. Great catch there by
Beckel.
Beckel, yeah, just kind of threw up there in the air amongst some defenders, and Beckel went up and got it, pulled it down, kept his feet in bounds. Touchdown pass from Harris to Beckel.
9.5 minutes to play in the first half. It's 30-0. Clarinda with the lead. Clarinda has just, Matt, they've just controlled the ball game here.
Absolutely. And, you know, we almost a game other than some of the penalties, and they had that one turnover, and they're going to go for 2 here. They've been playing a really good game. Going for 2 here.
They're packing it in here tight. Snap to Pausley, I believe.
And
at the middle.
He's getting there.
Yeah, we got the motion. There we go. No, that was Pausley.
He's in for the 2 points, and that makes it 32-0 with 9:36 to go here in the first half. Cardinals over the Tigers.
Be right back after this. In the first half, 32-0, Cardinals lead.
Yeah, all Cardinals here in this game at Russ Bennett Field tonight, and the Tigers trying to get defensively, trying to get a short field here on this kickoff.
And it's
going to go to Myers.
Myers with the ball, 10, 20, right down at the 20.
Yeah, good coverage there by the Cardinals. And again, those kickoff return coverage, punt return coverage, we've seen that last week by the Tigers and somewhat more tonight also by the Cardinals. You can really improve your team's chances by having good coverage and saving those 15, 20 yards real estate, whether you're covering kicks or picking up yardage. So Tigers here at 20-yard line start this series here with 9:32 to go in the second quarter.
All right, here we go.
Fisher in at quarterback, Byer at tailback. Got Minson out here at left, receiver Bergeron on the other side.
Snap to Fisher.
Nothing there. Broken play, I think.
And he's gonna.
And he's sacked big time there. Man. Looks like that's Wilmison on that tackle as well. I think it was a broken play, and Fisher is hurt.
He's
and he has not moved. He is down. He's getting it up slowly here, which is a good sign. He's up. But, boy, he took a big hit there from Wilmus all the way back to – they're going to mark the ball at the –
it's inside the 5.
Well, looks like he's actually going to spot him here at the 9. But, yeah, it was a –
big hit. Fisher will probably come out of the game here, won't he?
Someone yelled free pizza, and the Cardinals came flying through the line there.
So
Fisher will be out. So the Tigers now will bring in at quarterback. Fisher's going to come out of the game here. Tigers will go with their backup quarterback, and honestly, we'll have to see who it lines up. It could be Ethan Fouts. I'm seeing who's at quarterback.
So it's second and about 19.
Or it could be some sort of wildcat here. Looks like they're going to go wildcat here with Byer or Sifford taking a direct snap.
Byer keeps it up the middle, bounces to the 10. He's brought down.
Yeah, just a quick snap there to Byer, and he picks up 3 or 4 yards here. But long way to go. Tigers are going to have third and a mile here. They got to get to the 30-yard line for a first down. They're at their 10. So Byer is taking direct snaps of Wildcats. I see Fisher down here. Someone warming up here for the Tigers on the sideline. Looks like Jackson Purdue is throwing some passes here on the sideline.
8:47 to play in the half, 32-0. Clarinda leads.
And again, Byer at the Wildcat spot with Sifford.
Snap falls to the floor, to the ground, and
he's going to cut. Byer will cover that. Snap was to the side there, so that's going to be fourth down. Tigers at the punt here. So, yeah, Tigers really limited there offensively with Fisher out of the game. Had to go to a Wildcat for those 2 plays, and Tigers will be punting it here from their end zone, Aaron.
They certainly will. 8:14 to play in the half. And 32-0 is our score. Clarinda with the lead. Schmedke, standing in the end zone to punt it away.
Yeah, I think this is the 5th punt for the Schmedke. He's been punting the ball wall, good snaps.
Hawley back to receive. He's standing at the 40.
Gonna punts at about the 30.
32 to the 30. Still on his feet. I think he'll probably mark him at about the 30.
One thing I want to comment, we have seen nothing but great snaps from Bennett Johnson all year.
That is exactly right.
We just have,
he's solid.
When you don't mention him, you don't think about it. I mean, because every snap has gone directly where they need to be, and that's a credit. That's, very important because the center has to make the snap, make the block, make the call. A lot going on there, so good job by Bennett Johnson here. But the Cardinals are set up on the short field again on the Tiger 31-yard line here, knocking on the door again. And Tigers going to try to make a stand here, and Cardinals will go to that I. They're now no longer in the power formation. The last 3 series are going back to the I formation here. Shotgun snap to Harris.
Harris rolls to the right, looking to pass. He's got the receiver.
Fumble
on the play.
And they're going to let's see who they're going to give it to. They're going to probably, I think if this Red Oak guy stayed in bounds, looks like the Cardinal guy got it back. Tiger was there, couldn't get it. Cardinal came in. Who was that lineman there? Those linemen never get any credit there. We better give credit to Bryson Harris. I think Johnny on the spot for the Cardinals, hustling over from his offensive line position, jumped on that ball to keep the ball for the Cardinals. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals at the Tiger 26.
Second down from the 26-yard line.
And here we go. Again, Harris at quarterback. Trips out to the left. Ball's on the right hash at about the 26. Snap, kind of low. Over to the left. He's got Beckel out on the left side. Drives up to the not much gain on the play. Maybe the 24.
Good job there by Baz. Clear the Tigers in there, kind of an inside little run there, and Clear made a nice tackle there for the Tigers. Set up a 3rd and 3 here for the Cardinals. Again, the Cardinals are at the line ready to go. Tigers are shutting in defensive guys.
7 minutes to play in the half.
Harris.
Looking for a pass. He's going to keep it to the 20 and brought down at about the 18.
And I think he's got the first down there, but a little snap to Harris, and Harris looked like he was going to go throw deep. Now we got in a flag, something after the play, and I think it might have been something on the Tiger player on the sideline. Something from the Tiger bench drew an unsportsmanlike penalty call, so that'll tack on yardage there for the Cardinals. So that'll take the ball from the Tiger 19 probably down to about the 9, maybe this even inside that to about the 3 or 4. You're going to mark it right at the 10.
Right at the 10.
So
first down.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Cardinals at the 10.
You're packing it in here. Here we go. We're going to have, I think, a timeout here.
No, I think they're trying to wave the markers guys on the sideline to move the markers. It's technically just short of it's not technically 1st and goal, but it's almost
really
the first.
close.
Yeah.
Okay, Harris, the quarterback, takes a snap, hands it off. That's Pausley. The 10, he's going to get in.
No,
or not.
Back. Byer with a big tackle there.
Right at the goal line, man.
That looked like an Adam Byer tackle. The runner was going backwards after the tackle, so big stick there by Byer. Also in on that tackle for the Tigers was Ethan Fouts. So Tigers showing a little resolve there on that play.
Ball's on the 4-yard line, I believe. So over on the left side of the field now. And here we go again. 6:10 to play in the half.
The Cardinals have been huddling now in the last couple of series, not going at fast pace.
Harris hands it off up the middle. Pausley again keeps it. And I don't.
Just short. Just short. It can be 3rd and goal here. Nice tackle. Schmidtke in on tackle there. Jack Schmidtke. Again, hard-nosed football player. 15 tackles last week. He'll probably have close to that again this week. He'll be one of the state leaders in tackles after week 2.
Yep, so the ball's on the 3-yard line, Matt. Is that what you said?
I'd say 3, yeah, or maybe 2, but it's 3rd and goal here. The Cardinals are taking their time, sweet time now in the huddle, Aaron, based on what we've seen the first 3 or 4 series where they came out in a hurry-up offense.
Pausley at quarterback.
He's playing some way out here. Andrew Jones way out here. They're going to call timeout here. Coach Williams of Cardinals is going to call timeout.
5:19 to play in the half. 32-0 is the score. We're going to take that with them and be right back after this. .19 to play in the half. 32-0.
Hey, who do the Hawkeyes play tomorrow? We got Andy Ray down here. What do you yell? Utah
State. How much did they play him, Andy, to come play? No response.
Wait.
How much did they pay him to come play?
At Iowa State, we just give teams lottery tickets and all sorts of.
Now, Iowa State is one of those teams that people play to come play,
stop
right?
Stop it.
That's how that works,
stop
right?
It. Yeah, a big game in Ames. UNI and Iowa State tomorrow. That's a toss-up. I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But
all right.
Yeah, Iowa versus Utah State and Iowa versus UNI tomorrow.
All right, here we go.
3rd and goal for the Cardinals.
Back to that power formation, Matt. Snap to Pausley. Drives it up the middle. Touchdown.
Was that Pausley or is that Beckel? I can't tell.
I think it was Pausley, I believe.
But anyway, touchdown, Clarinda up 38-0. Let's see if they go for 2 again. But just a little It's almost like a wildcat power formation type offense they run. They have three backs. You don't know who's going to really get the snap at times. So here they've got Downing in an up position. They got looks like Harris in the quarterback position. The snap goes to
Posley,
I think.
Yeah, he's going to get in for 2.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Dominic.
nothing fancy. Just snap the ball, put that offensive line to work, and Cardinals are up 40 to nothing.
40 to nothing with 5:15 to play in the half.
We had talked pregame about the fact Clarinda has just dominated this series, and here it is again. And that's just a program that has some foundational pieces of how they play football. There's this little reminiscent of Harlan back in the old days, in the sense of the way Harlan was. Harlan was always power football. They were going to run the football and play ferocious defense, and that's and I say that's a good recipe to have because talented quarterbacks are hard to find sometimes. A kid that can throw the rock and do it well, but you can always rely on good offensive, defensive lines if you have good weight programs and a good run program. And I know that's what Coach Nordine is working towards here. It takes some time. Red Oak has made great strides under Coach Nordine in the 3 years. They're a much stronger, faster, bigger team overall than they were 2 or 3 years. 50 kids out for this team.
Yeah.
But you see a program like Clarinda, you got to tip your hat and say there's a program that has, really got football
they have football,
integrated in the right way.
Football players, Matt. We've talked about that.
Yeah.
Players in the past. You have a football player.
And it's not like Clarinda last year. They had a sensational – every once in a while you get those skill players like a Tatum Brown or an Isaac Jones or a Wyatt Schmidt. You don't always get those kids, but this year they're gone. But what do they have? They have some really good backs. Nothing in the Brown category, but they're a very efficient, good team because they have those principles of offensive, defensive play, and running game and physicality, and that you can bring that every week.
And it looks like we are just about ready to go here again. Back for the Tigers, Myers and Sifford.
Tigers will down 40-0. Will likely be in a running clock situation in the second half.
Jackson Myers back to boot it away for the Cardinals. Kind of low kick.
They go to Myers, and Myers
there's
pick it up at his 5.
5, yep. Runs across the field, and he's brought down at the 5,
nothing
Matt.
there. Downing just with the covered all over that. And again, good kickoff return defense there. Tigers pinned back on their 6-yard line. And let's see if Fisher comes back out. I don't see Fisher. Oh, here comes Mason, so that's a good sign for the Tigers.
5.
Fisher's back out on the field for the Tigers.
5 minutes to play in the half.
Myers kind of limping off the field here.
Took a pretty good hit, Matt.
Looks like they're going to bring Hernandez in for Myers. But the Tigers are going to be back on their goal line where they've been most of the night. They'll be on their own 8-yard line here, but Fisher's back in the game here.
All right. Well, Libby Minson's watching. That's Cyrus's big sister.
There you go.
Thanks, Libby. She snapped to Fisher. Hands it off to Byer up the middle.
Picks up a couple of yards there. Tougher yards. Adam just hasn't got any loose at all. Everything is being controlled right at that defensive line by the Cardinals. When you look at the tackle totals, Aaron, one thing to look at is who's making your tackles. Your defensive linemen, your linebackers, your secondaries. Tonight you've seen that defensive line for the Cardinals. I would be shocked if they're not the leading tacklers. They're winning that point of contact, that line of scrimmage, stopping that run right there. And you can see how well they're pinching up. They're playing everybody in the box here on this defense.
Snap to Fisher. Hands it off up the middle again. Byer bounces off a couple of guys. Still on his feet, driving forward.
Yeah, nothing there. Not only the defensive line, but the linebackers are playing up. The secondary is playing up there. The Cardinals are playing run here.
Wilmus with the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and about 9. 3:37 to play in a half. Ball's on the 9-yard line, Matt.
Yes, it'll be 3rd and about 8 here for the Tigers, but Cardinals are going to drop a safety back here. Still, they're bringing everybody up. Everybody's almost in the box for Clarinda on this play here. Tigers do not have one wide receiver on this set.
Snap to Fisher. Byer again.
Nothing there.
Hands it off, and there's just not much there.
Yeah, absolutely. Just they're playing run, the Cardinals, and in there, and Byer brought down. Adam getting up slowly from the turf on that one. Tigers will have to punt from their own end zone here with 2:58 to go in the first half, and Tigers need to get this into the locker room here and regroup.
So Schmedke to punt and Hawley to receive. He's at the 45.
Yeah, I'm not sure Red Oak has got beyond the – I think they've got on the Clarinda field once this second quarter. Everything has been on the Red Oak side of the field here in the second quarter.
There's the snap. Schmedke with the punt. Hawley's going to field it at 35 to the 30. Still on his feet to the 20. Bounces off of a few, and he's going to be brought down at about the 22.
Yeah, 22-yard line again. Cardinals just right there. Good field position. And they are knocking on the door here against the Tigers. And we'll see if the Cardinals will probably roll with their first-team offense, defense here, certainly into halftime. Then we'll get in that second half. We'll probably be in a running clock situation in the second half. So
minute 55 to go in the half, and it's 40-0. Clarinda with the lead. Ball spotted on the 24-yard line.
Cardinals going with that I formation. Aaron splits to the left and the right here. Downing at the I back slot.
Carson Downey, senior.
And the officials are.
What are they looking at here, Matt? A little discussion coming over to the sideline.
I don't know, but at 40, it looks like he dropped something.
Lost his whistle.
Looking for his whistle.
Lost his whistle.
Found the whistle.
There you go. I think we're ready. All right. Snap. Hands it off to Downey. Round to the left side. He's going to get into the end zone. He's knocked out just short.
Yeah, had an open lane on the left side and ran hard, broke down the sideline and took it all the way down to, let's say, inside the, let's mark him at about the 5-yard line there. So first and goal for the Cardinals, 1:15 to go here.
Minute 10.
Tigers running defensive players out on the field.
Power formation again, snap to
Downey, nothing
Downey
there.
And reverse to Downey.
Nice job there. I think that's Ethan Fouts coming in from his defensive end to make the tackle there, I think, if I have that number correct.
Fouts.
Yeah, so it's going to set up a second and goal here for the Cardinals. 47 seconds to go and a half.
That power formation again, direct snap to Posley.
And he wins the race to end zone. He's in there, Aaron.
All the way across the field and gets in.
Yeah, got to the pylon there.
Just a track meet there.
Yeah, good speed there. We got a Tiger over here, I think, with a cramping issue. But touchdown Cardinals. They're up 46-0 on that.
37 seconds to play in the half.
Clarinda comes in this game, and I looked at that ranking, number 9 in the Iowa radio rankings coming in this game. I thought, that might be a little bit too high, but based on what I've seen tonight, I think that's a fully deserved ranking from what I've seen for Class 2A Cardinals.
And here we go. Going for two, Matt?
Yeah, the Cardinals haven't attempted an extra point all tonight. They've been going for 2 points. Why not when you get that kind of run game, right?
No kidding. It's worked for them tonight so far. Here we go. Snap. Up the middle, and it's in for 2 again.
Untouched pretty much on that one.
Posley again.
And when your offensive line just moving people out of there, Cardinals up 48-0. 36 seconds to go in a half. Here at Russ Field in a game where the Clarinda Cardinals have just shown
domination.
Domination and a few hiccups here or there. They had a fumble and some penalties, but otherwise a dominant performance here by the Cardinals here in the first half.
37 seconds, yeah.
Russ Field. We'll have some scores here at halftime.
Yep.
Get you caught up on that. As well tomorrow, you can listen in. We'll have complete scores tomorrow for you.
You'll come in and you'll give me a wrap tomorrow.
You'll have the Hawkeyes on tomorrow. Time the Hawkeyes kick up at
Pregame,
11.
Pregame's at 9 tomorrow. Kickoff's at 11. So
also the Red Oak volleyball team ranked. I think I saw they're ranked 10th or 11th in the state. They will be in Glenwood tomorrow to Glenwood Invitational. So they usually play 4 or 5 games. You know,
they'll play 6 games tomorrow.
6 games.
6 games tomorrow.
No, they play 2 set matches. They don't play 3 set matches.
Yeah, and they play different. They played. It depends on each tournament, but then they played a 21 as well. So they modify that a little bit, but. And also, Stanton will be there.
Stanton will be in that.
You know what? Good if you're a volleyball fan, there'll be some good volleyball. at that tournament tomorrow.
Yeah, if you can either be sitting in the hot stands watching a football game or in a cool gym watching volleyball. That's your choice tomorrow if you want to see some sports, or just be like me, lay on your couch and watch football.
That'll be in the Glenwood Gymnasium. So,
my daughter Grace Davis up from Missouri tonight.
Yeah.
Grace is going to have to give me a Jefferson City J score tonight. That's her school. She's just happy her Missouri Tigers won last night.
They won, absolutely. Beat South Dakota, right? South Dakota State.
South Dakota
State University, wasn't it?
Kickoff.
Or was it USD?
Coyotes. Yep. Here goes the Sifford with the return.
Sifford.
Now.
On his feet, around the corner. He's out of bounds at about the 25 or so.
28 seconds ago, Tigers will probably take a snap here, run a playoff, and get this in the locker room at halftime, and we'll get some scores and get some stats update. Mr. Gigstead, I'm sure, will be up here. And Red Oak Tiger Band. The band is in full uniform tonight. That's good to see.
I like it. I'm kind of anxious to see them. They look like they have a strong representation. Good numbers in the band.
And a good crowd from Clarinda up here tonight. We look across the way. Good show out by Clarinda Cardinal fans.
Looks like a good student section across the way there, I see.
So Tigers here on their own.
15 seconds and counting.
20-yard line. They'll take a snap here. And
Fisher at quarterback. Takes the snap. Over the middle. Not almost intercepted. Not there. I believe that's going to do it.
Clocks keep running, and that'll be it for first half.
That's it for the first half. 48-0 is the score. Clarinda with the lead at halftime. And we are going to step away, and we will be back after this. This evening,
we got Mr. Gigstead here.
We have Mr. Gigstead. Do you have a chair for Mr. Gigstead? Here. Jeff Gigstead with us. And does that sound okay, Jeff?
Yeah.
All right.
Oops.
And grab your stats there, and we'll talk about stats that you've seen here in the first half. Cardinals have controlled the ball game so far, Jeff.
They have, yeah. They're, I got to say their D-line is playing really well, and offensively they're prepared. They're ready to execute. They're not letting any time lapse between plays, and they look really good.
They do look good. They look solid. Like you say, they especially through about the first quarter and a half, this play after play, they did slow it down there a bit toward the end of got into the late second quarter. But
Yep. They are, they're doing well. They got them about 180 yards of rushing and 73 receiving. Penalties aren't our friend tonight. We've had at least 3 personal fouls.
Yeah.
Up to like 70-some yards of penalties. And they've been spreading the ball around pretty well. Polsley, I got him around 75, 80 yards. Downey at 35, Harris at 34, Beckel with a few, and Myers with a few. So they're spreading it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Receiving, Andrew Jones about 29 yards. Wyman for 22, Beckel for 20 and a touchdown. So they're moving it.
Yeah. What do you see on the Tigers side of tackles defensively for the Tigers? What are you looking at there?
Let me pull that up. Sorry.
So they've done very well and controlled the.
Byers leading with 8, Sifford with 4 behind him. Schmedke 3.5. Brandon Hernandez with 3. So, but yeah.
It's been a pretty solid performance by the Cardinals, I would say,
has.
at this point.
Yeah, they're dealing with, I know they lost their coach this year and dealing with some stuff there. So it's, they look really well.
Any injury report that you saw down there with the?
I think Rodriguez Zaire, I think he's going to be all right. Might have been a stinger in the back.
It looked like he was really favoring that side.
Yeah, he was. And I thought it was maybe his leg, but I think I heard that he maybe took a helmet to the back.
Gotcha.
Stinger like that, but he wants to stay on the sideline.
Yeah.
He's feeling okay. So.
It was good to see him up and kind of off under his own power, mostly speaking. So that was
good. Fisher's fine.
Good.
Nothing wrong there.
That looked like a pretty good shot he took down there. So.
Yep.
All right. Very good. Well, let's look at a halftime. 48-0 is our score. Clarinda, they pretty much controlled the game to half, so we'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Nordine's going to make at half. So
sounds good.
Thanks, Jeff. We'll see you after the game. Right. Jeff Gigstad with us here at halftime. Clarinda with the lead 48-0. We're at halftime. Halftime performance. Marching band on the field. We'll be back after this. Halftime. At halftime, it's 48-0 is our score.
Yeah, I had to go to the media VIP room for a while. Did you get the scores? Did you get the scores?
No, I have not given scores.
Where'd my score sheet go?
Here we go. The marching band, man, I'm going to try to, if I can, pick up a bit of this marching band. See if we can hear that for just a second. What do you think of that?
What? Director?
I'm going to turn our mics down, and we're going to listen to the band for just, and if you're watching online, you can see the band. It's on our stream, so we'll try this. Okay, there you go. A little band for you.
Under the direction of Zach Eberly, who's leading the Red Oak Band this year. Here's some scores, Aaron.
Give me some scores.
Lennox over Fremont Mills, 16-14 at half. Those two teams are really good teams. Lennox ranked 4 in the state. Then you've got Sydney over East Mills. If that is correct, that's a little surprising there, 28-18. Sydney has gone back and forth between 8-player and 11-player football, and they're playing 8-player now, so they're up on East Mills 28-18. At half, it's Harlan 21, Denison 6. Harlan trying to get back in the winning column after their opening season loss to Lewis Central. Here's a kind of the discrepancy in the score is surprising. Number 6th ranked Class 4A Glenwood over Atlantic, 47-0 the half. Atlantic is 1-0. Pretty good team. Not a 4A team and a 3A team, but Graham's really taking it to Atlantic there in Atlantic tonight. Also, it is Exira Elkhorn Kimballton over Stanton, 16-6 at half. The Fighting Grebens hanging in there in Stanton. And then you've got Bedford, which I think the Bulldogs of Bedford, they're going to be rated here pretty shortly, Aaron. They're a very good team. Got a lot of returning talent, and they're over beating Murray 42-12 at half. And then over in Corning tonight, of course, we were over there last week. A little bit of a surprise here. Surprise South Central Calhoun 14, Southwest Valley nothing. That's at halftime over there. Southwest Valley, of course, all the way up to number 4 in the rankings. So,
well, looky here.
That's what we have as far as scores.
Looky here.
Well. We have another Red Oak alumni.
Look at that.
Another Red Oak alumni has joined us.
I wonder if people could guess who we're visiting with here. Nice to see you, young man.
Hello.
Let's put this mic up there a little bit closer. Will Andrew with us.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Nice to see you. It's been a minute since we've had the opportunity to visit. So you made the trip from South Dakota.
It's been forever, and it's been even longer since I've been here to watch a game.
When was the last time you were at a football game here? 2016.
Probably. Oh no, I've been to one since then.
All right.
It's been a long time though.
Well, when I look at the brand new Red Oak football program and I look at the individual records for defense, I see tackles for a season. One, Will West, third in school history with 87 tackles in 2015. And then for careers, I see a Will West with 183 tackles, fourth place in school history.
There you go.
That's you.
What do you think?
That's you.
Yeah.
Mr. West. Who was the head coach back then? Barry Bauer?
Barry Bauer was the coach.
Yeah.
So he was your coach for all 4 years?
All 4 years, yeah.
Tell me about Barry Bauer. What kind of coach was he?
He was intense. He really worked us pretty hard. He cared a lot. He was very passionate about it. He knows the game very well, and he just was a great coach. Great coach. Learned a lot of great lessons.
You have great memories from Coach Bauer.
Oh, yeah. My greatest memory, I think, was when I was an incoming freshman, and we were doing summer drills, and I messed up, and he got in my face and said, "Stop being a freshman, Will."
You knew right away you couldn't get out just by saying you're a freshman. You were held accountable even as a freshman in regards to that.
Yep.
But that's what good football coaches do. They teach you things other than just about football. It sounds like Mr. Bauer did that. And, of course, we know he went on and at Cam won a state title and doing great things there.
Yeah.
So did you play offense in high school, Mr. West?
I was a fullback.
A fullback?
Yes.
So did you reach the sweet nectar of the end zone at any time, or are you just pretty much a blocker?
I had a few touchdowns.
Wow. Yeah. What was your record your senior year? You guys were pretty decent, weren't you?
Oh, our senior year, we were 1-8.
Yeah.
Not the greatest year, but my junior year, whenever we were playing with, Colin and Aiden and Connor Jansky and all of those, we were 4 and 5.
4 and
5. I think
five.
that was the best we were.
Did you guys play Harlan's and Lewis Central back then? No, you played probably the Shinolas, Clarindas, Atlantics.
We didn't play Atlantic whenever I was going through.
Yeah.
You did scrimmage them. Your preseason scrimmage was with Atlantic, I believe. So.
Yes.
So now you are up in the great vast land of the Dakotas up there, right? You are a Coyote at South Dakota. Is this correct?
That's correct.
You need to meet my daughter, the Missouri Tiger fan.
Oh, I just did.
Did she let you know what happened to the Coyotes against the Tigers
Not
last
yet.
She'll let you know.
She may will let me know what happened, and then I will remind her what should have happened. Yeah, what happened is what should have happened.
True. Well,
so you made it down for the evening. Did you get some golf in?
Yeah, I played some holes.
How are classes going?
They're going well.
Heavy load this semester?
I'm in experiential classes to fill e-credits, so those are a lot of work.
What?
I would have to even write that. I don't even know what that means.
What's an experiential class? What is that?
It's where you do things. You don't just sit and listen to things. So like
it's experience.
I tell you, kids today, they don't even go to class. They just get a computer somewhere. They're unbelievable.
I don't know about that, Matt.
I'm thinking. That's why I see Eli. That's what it is.
Good deal.
So you're back tonight.
Yeah.
Then back on the road.
Yep.
Headed back tomorrow?
I'm not sure. Either tomorrow night or Sunday morning.
You can get some hunting in this fall?
I would hope to.
What do you hunt up there? I mean, what runs around up that part of the woods?
Waterfowl, pheasants. If you get a tag, you can shoot a deer, but
it's difficult to get a tag.
It's difficult to get a tag.
Yeah.
I've been applying for a mule deer tag for 3 years now, and still haven't gotten a tag.
Wow. I'm not sure what a mule deer tag is, but that sounds impressive.
Yeah.
You have to have that to hunt mule deer. Mule deer is different than a whitetail. We have whitetail here.
Outside to me is a country club. That's where I go for outside entertainment. I don't know anything else than that. So you have not been back to Red Oak, a football game, since you walked off the field in 2008 or
I've been to
2007 or
it was 2017. Then I just thought of it. 2017. There's Grace.
That's Grace. She's here flaunting her Tigers, but the press box. I mean, didn't have anything like this.
I haven't seen this.
And the field has been upgraded to track and all that stuff. So
it has.
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah,
they did. It's a recent addition there. So
going through the records here. Isaac Bauer, that's obviously Coach Bauer's son, played back in that time frame, huh?
Yep.
So 2015, 2016, of the top 10 tacklers, a career, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them have 2015 behind them. Hayden Van Meter, right?
Yep.
Colin Bruce, Nick Linen.
Nick
correct?
Linen was before us.
But in that kind of era, right?
He was a senior whenever I was a freshman.
Austin Stryker.
He was a senior when I was a freshman. That would have been 2013.
But that's pretty impressive to have in that little 3-4 year window to have that many guys in the top tackling thing.
Yeah.
You played a lot of defense back then.
Yeah.
That was your favorite.
I like defense the most.
Was there anybody in particular, I mean, growing up, of course, talk about Coach Bauer, anybody influence you in did you play in other sports other than football? Were you a baseball player and anything?
Played a couple years of baseball. I didn't play basketball or winter sports because I was broadcasting basketball games.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He had some play-by-play and some color.
Some play-by-play.
But did you play JVA football and all that stuff growing up? So who are some of your youth coaches?
Dale French, Scott Bruce, Oh, I mean, so many of them. I can't even think of them all, to be honest with you, man.
But football was what you enjoyed the most.
Yes.
No track?
I did track a couple years because Coach Bauer made us.
Didn't like running.
No, the deal that I made was I will go out for track. If when we go to meets, I can only throw.
Oh.
But I still ran in practice.
Back in my era, they had a relay called the Football Letterman's Relay. Did you realize that? And you had to be a football player, and it was an actual relay. They had Road Tiger relays there, and you had a football.
Did they just put the last block on the pyramid whenever they did that?
Watch it now. Watch it. But they actually had to hand off the football on the relay, and it was one of the most popular relays of the Road Tiger relays. But you had to be a football player to do it. And football, see, that
those
was
big burly guys.
Yeah, you'd have a nose tackle coming down the back stretch or something. But that would have been a perfect relay for you back in the time.
Wonderful.
So what else is going on with you?
Oh, just busy with school. I'm in my last year of law school and going to finish up strong and go
Wow.
from there. Yep.
Plans after law school, what, Will?
Get to work.
Yeah. You're all dialed out and ready to go? All right.
You gonna stay up in the vast land, or are you going to go wherever the road takes you once you get to
I'm going to stay in South Dakota.
You like it up there?
I like South Dakota.
Have you met Christy yet?
No.
You haven't met Christy?
I never met Christy Nome.
Christy Nome.
Oh, the governor. Yeah, absolutely. But
Matt likes the governor.
You know, my brother graduated from South Dakota.
You've told me that,
yeah. And he his fraternity was Pat O'Brien, a famous CBS sports announcer, was in his fraternity there. It's worthless South Dakota trivia for you. Yeah.
So.
There you go.
Who? And Al Newhart.
Dan Rather went to South Dakota?
No. Was it Dan Rather?
Al Newhart.
Al Newhart. No, there was another. Who was the other media guy?
The owner and founder of the USA Today.
Tom Brokaw.
Tom Brokaw.
Tom Brokaw was a USD grad.
You can tell we're really deep in the weeds at halftime when we're discussing South Dakota famous alumni.
It's 48-0.
Yeah,
it's 48-0. Let's be honest.
We're about ready here for the kickoff too. Mr. West is going to stick around and help us here. Are you not?
I'm going to stick around, but I don't know how much I'm going to help you.
You have other social engagements.
I can get the binoculars and maybe help you there.
There we go. Right, good deal. Well, thanks for stopping by, Will.
Yep, no problem. It's nice to talk to everybody.
We're gonna go eat after this, I think, somewhere, aren't we?
I think so, yes.
Good deal. All right, looking forward to it. Thanks, Will.
Yep.
All right, Matt. So
we'll have a running clock here in the second half. Aaron and Clarinda will be kicking it off to the Tigers, and the lights are in full effect. We don't have that laser light show like we had last week
We
at
do
South Side,
not.
but we have a really good light system. But here we go. Cardinals will be kicking off. It'll be Myers and Sifford back deep for the Tigers to take this kick.
All righty, here we go. Myers back to kick. Myers.
Kick is short's going to be taken by Sifford on the bounce.
Picks it up at about the 15, 20. Hit, brought down at about the 25.
Good coverage there by the Cardinals. Tigers start their first possession, second half of their 25-yard line. See who comes out for the Tigers. See if Fisher comes out. He is. Good sign there for Mason Fisher to come out. Mason has hung in there tonight. He has been running for his life back there, but he's a tough kid. And, sometimes, Aaron's, even in games like this, you learn some hard lessons. And he's faced a ferocious defensive line tonight that has gotten after him.
11 and a half minutes to play in the third. And like Matt said, a continuous clock situation now here this evening. Fisher, quarterback, trips out here to the left. Snap to Fisher. Out left.
Hernandez.
It's Hernandez.
Good play there. Oh,
Yeah,
fumble.
Fumble, and I think the Cardinals will fall on it.
It was a fumble unless they blew the whistle dead. It was possession there.
He gained about
But
9 yards on the play.
They're discussing this of whether he was stopped with 4 possession. I think they should give this to Clarinda, but they're debating. This is a very chatty crew tonight, Aaron. They chat, but they've gotten things right, so that's okay.
Which is the important thing.
They're going to give it to Clarinda, yeah. So a turnover there. Nice pass from Fisher Hernandez, but he fumbles the ball there. Got a hard hit, I should say, on that.
So Clarinda will take over what it says, 34-yard line, Matt. 30? Yep, about the 34-yard line.
We'll see who the Cardinals. Looks like they're going with their starting offense still out here in the second half for Coach Williams. So looks like they'll have Harris at quarterback, Downing at running back, Jones, their big receiver out here as well. So, yeah, still first-team offense here for the Cardinals to start the second half.
And it looks like Posley will be at quarterback. Posley hands it off up the middle. That's
Beckel.
Harris.
I think that's Beckel,
Is it
actually.
Beckel?
Beckel with the run that Harris gave to Beckel. And I think it's going to be a second and about 3 here. Hard to see their numbers. Their jerseys get kind of scrunched up there. Hard to see the jersey number.
That might have been, I think maybe that was Posley running the ball, Matt. Number 3, Posley.
What we know is
they moved it about 9 yards.
They're moving it about 9, 10 yards. Whoever's running the ball, they're doing a great job.
Yeah, that's what's going on. So, all right.
Power I formation for the Cardinals.
Snaps comes to Harris. Slings it out to the left.
They're going to say that pass was incomplete. Some question there whether it was a fumble on the backward pass. But
it went to Beckel.
They ruled it incomplete.
Karsten Beckel was the intended receiver.
Be 3rd and 2 here. The clock keeps ticking in this time, even on incomplete passes with the score differential.
Ball's spotted here on the 26-yard line of Red Oak.
I need to get Will. There's an autograph page, Will, on that back side of the program. Could you please autograph that
Harris
for me?
Hands it off to Posley. Or nope.
Down.
Beckel. Is that Beckel?
Down. He's going to have the first down. Whoever it was, he's got the first down for the Cardinals.
I'll tell you, that's number
3.
That was Posley.
Yeah, Posley. I say their jerseys get kind of scrunched up. It's hard between 2 and 3. They have similar numbers, 2, 3, and 4. But that is Posley. It picked up that first down for the Cardinals. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Tiger 22.
22-yard line. All right.
Cardinals, we saw in that first half they were going so quick, Aaron. Now they're taking their time in the huddle and milking that clock down here on this possession.
Harris at quarterback. Going to take this snap.
It's going to be a false start there in the Tigers. Maybe a little difference in that cadence call there. You know, you play in that, get used to the rhythm, the cadence of it, and then once in a while, quarterback will mix it up, and maybe that's what happened there. Got a Tiger to jump, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Tigers.
8 minutes to play in the third. 48-0 is our score. Clarinda with the lead. And here we go, Matt. Ball's on the 20. No, check that. About the 17. Harris at quarterback. Got some movement. Nope. There's the flag. They hand it off to Posley, but we're going to have a flag.
I don't see a flag.
Over the.
Okay, way over the side here. I guess he
dropped it. Just dropped it right at his feet.
I don't. He needs to let someone. Okay, yeah.
See that?
He didn't. He decided he was just going to drop
He
that
just
right
dropped
at
it.
his foot there.
Yeah, just dropped it right at his feet.
Okay. I guess he didn't want to have to go run after the flag. Because if you throw it,
you can pick it up.
You
that
got to
way.
run over there and pick it up. If you just drop it at your feet, you just bend over and pick it up.
Yeah, see, it's easier that way. It's conserving energy.
So
Been
that
a long game, man.
Move the ball back to the original line of scrimmage there. So it'll be 1st and 10. Like I say, the clock runs through all this, so we're already down to 7 minutes here in the third quarter.
Yeah, ball's on the 22-yard line, 1st and 10 from the 22. Harris, the quarterback, takes the snap, low snap, hands it off to Pausley, around to the left, still on his feet, and almost picks up a first down.
Pushed out of bounds there by Byer. Good job by Adam there to kind of contain that and push him out to the sidelines there, limit that run. It'll be 2nd about 4 here for the Cardinals on the, we'll say 16-yard line of the Tigers. Nolan Parent in there, defensive line spot for the Tigers. Brighton Bergeron out here at the left corner spot.
And here we go. Ball's over on the left hash. Harris at quarterback. Play goes in motion. Snap. Hands it off again. That's Pausley. Rumbles forward.
Breaking
Still on
through
his
arm
feet.
tackle. I think he's
Touchdown.
in there. Yeah,
Touchdown.
Breaking through arm tackles there, Aaron, and he gets the last stretch to the touchdown, and Cardinals on the board again.
54-0, 6:07 to play in the third.
Did you autograph it?
Will's checking out the. Oh,
not here. No, there's this one.
We're gonna
I'm
go.
getting an autograph from this famous turn.
Going for 2, Matt.
Here we go.
Same formation.
Quick snap to Downing, and
he
he's
rumbles
get
forward. He rumbles, Matt. Downing,
rumbling, stumbling, bumbling.
He's 5'11", pretty thick, and just moves the ball.
Now, I noticed Missouri had a kicker last night named Harrison Mervis, and he is a large human being. I mean, he does not look like a traditional place kicker. But
and it's 56.
That makes me think of Mr. Downing there, same type of kid, just a big, thick kid that can
We're going to take a quick
pick
break.
him up and lay him down.
5:58 to play in the third. 56-0 is our score. We'll be right back after this.
Yeah, you
Man,
know.
what do you?
Well, this is one of the things where playing a game out here, you want to try to get something on the board here if you can. I'll see if the Cardinals go to their second team defense here on this second series for the game. But yeah, it's a tough game, and mentally it's a tough game to stay in the game. But the teammate here, you got to stay encouraging with your teammates. It's a test of your character, this type of game. Your spirit, and you got to stay with it. You can learn some lessons here in this type of game, as tough as it may be.
Jackson Myers kicks away. Ball's going to be received to the 25 and brought down to the 25. Who was that, man?
Number 16. I've not seen him back on some.
That's Cale Hall.
Cale Hall. Someone took my.
Cale Hall.
Took my score roster sheet there. So here we go. Tigers will be set up here. Let's see if the Tigers. They're going to go with, I think, some sort of wildcat here with Byer. Fisher's not in the game. I don't know if Fisher's hurt. Doesn't look like he's hurt. I think they're just giving him a series off here. So the Tigers are going to go with Adam Byer kind of in a wildcat situation here. Looks like the Cardinals still have pretty much their top defensive unit out there.
Snap to Byers. He hands it off to Sifford. And
nothing there.
No gain on the play. Sifford's brought down.
Again, that defensive line, everything's being stopped at the point of attack at the defensive line position, and you just don't see the linebackers in there. They're being controlled in there by that defensive line. And, you look at who Cardinals have in there. They have, look like now, Caden Martin, a big kid. He's in there at nose tackle. And looks like good-sized kid in there as a second-string defensive lineman.
Again, kind of this wildcat Byer keeps it.
He's got some room here.
Got some room to the 30, to the 35, and he's pushed out at about the 40.
Yeah, a good little sprint out there by Adam Byer. Picks up a first down for the Tigers.
38's where they're going to spot it, Matt.
Yeah, good. Just a little toss to Adam, kind of reminiscent of the Cardinal offense. Just a direct snap to Byer and use that speed. Of course, we know Adam has great speed and picks up that first down here for the Tigers.
Yep, first down, so ball's on the 38-yard line.
4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Clock is running in this game, running clock.
Same formation, snap to Byer, hands it off to Sifford this time. Around to the right side, Sifford turns up the field, gains 5, close to the first down, Matt.
Yeah, nice. Had that wide side of the field there for Braden to work with. Came from the left hash to the backside and was able to stretch it outside, shows some of that speed. Good positive yards there for the Tigers. They pick up 7. Then Tigers now showing a little tempo with their offense in this.
Yep, ball's on the 45.
Wildcat.
Receivers left and right. Byer in the field, Sifford in the backfield. A little option, maybe a little broken place. Byer keeps it to the half, to the 50, to the 45, and he's out.
Yeah, I think he wanted to hand that off to Sifford, but it couldn't happen, so he decided to run with it.
Yeah, I don't know if it was broken or exactly what happened there, but ends up getting a first down out of it.
Yeah, and the Tigers are now on the Clarinda side of the field for first time in a long time. They're now down to the Tiger 43. Little momentum here for the Tigers. Picked up a couple first downs. I'd like to see them continue this and maybe get some points here on the board.
Ball's on the 43-yard line. 3 minutes to play in the third. Sticking with it. Same's working for you. I guess don't change. Sifford. No, Byer keeps it straight up the middle. He's hit at about the 38.
Yeah. Tigers working against pretty much that second-team Clarinda defense now. Clarinda's has made wholesale changes on their defense here.
2:45 and ticking. Third quarter. 56-0 is our score. Snap, Byer keeps it, passes it. He's got the receiver tapped around, almost.
Incomplete, yeah. Kind of trying to hit
Hernandez.
Trying to hit Hernandez. Brandon had to come back and fight for the ball a little bit. He did, but 2 Cardinal players there broke it up incomplete. Again, the clock keeps running, so it'll be 3rd and 6 here. Byer, a left-hand thrower there.
Yeah. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Ball's on the 38. Sticking with it. Sifford back there with Byer. Byer takes the.
Oh, good play there by the Cardinals.
They
yeah,
sniffed it out. Sifford loses a few yards on the play.
And that's Wilmus, I believe, in on that tackle. He's in there and tackle for loss. And it'll be interesting to see how many tackle for losses the Cardinals have tonight, because last week they had 14 against Shenandoah, and they might be right at that number, if not exceed that this week. And we have seen why that is, Aaron.
Yeah.
That's because this defensive line is an attacking defensive line.
And a minute and a half to play in the third now. Ball's on the 44-yard line.
So 4th down here. Tigers got to get all the way to their 34 to pick up the first down here.
Snap to Byer. He keeps it. Rolls left. All the way out to the sideline here. Tries to cut it back to the middle. And he's going to be brought down for a loss again, man.
Good pursuit there. Wilmus with the pursuit. And then followed up by other Cardinals. A little chippy there, as the referees do a good job getting the Clarinda players away from the Red Oak sideline. Minute to go here in the third quarter. As again, it'll be change of possession here with that 4th down stop. So Clarinda will take over at their 45-yard line as the clock is ticking. And we'll see who the Cardinals bring out here offensively. I'm assuming they'll probably go, well, I see Jones. That looks like they're bringing Harris out here still as they're starting. He's just a sophomore, but Harris is back at quarterback. Looks like they still have much their first-team defense here. Or offense, excuse me.
Offense. Yep. Harris will be at quarterback. Right behind him, Downey. And then Posley behind him. That's kind of how we are. Receivers left and right. Harris to Posley, 30 to the 50, up to the 40.
Tackled there by Berggren.
I think we got a flag on the play here.
You have better eyes than I did not see it.
Yeah,
we got someone injured over here.
I think this is a
Halsey, he's up. Only a little power, but he took a shot there. He's trying to walk it off.
Maybe a course collar, face mask, something.
Yeah, something right here, right by our sideline. It's going to be a personal foul. Face mask. Yep, good call, Aaron.
I'm here for you, Matt.
You got that. You've been Johnny on the spot tonight with some of these calls, man. I'm fading with my eyesight. I just
10 seconds on the clock.
So once they mark the penalty off, the clock should restart here. They're going to mark this all the way down to the Tiger 25-yard line.
Yep.
Coach Nordine trying to get an explanation on the call.
And, yep, ball's on the 25. Coach Nordine still talking to him. And say make note of our sponsors. Again, I want to say make note of our sponsors and say thank you when you have the opportunity.
That'll wind the clock down in the third here.
Yep, I believe that's going to do it, Matt, for the third. 56-0 is our score at the end of 3. And Clarinda leads. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this. Here, Clarinda leads 56-0. Matt, probably more importantly than football, most people would know that we have our listeners today. There was a fire in Red Oak that destroyed a long time, decades-old business here in Red Oak, the Nelson Boyle and Lorette Funeral Chapel. And Brian and Don Lorette, great folks, great in the community, involved in everything. And I just, thoughts and prayers to those folks. And I know that we are going to have the opportunity to visit with them, hopefully in the near future, about some plans there. Thoughts on that, Matt?
Absolutely, thoughts to them. So here we are, Cardinals with the ball. Hand off to Shane.
Gain of about 5 or 6 on the play.
He's second in about 4 there for the Cardinals. Caleb Shane on that run, I believe, if I have it correct. Looks like the Cardinals have got some second-team offensive guys in there here now.
Yeah, mixing it up a little bit here.
So,
yeah, that is Shane in the back. He's a freshman, Matt.
Yeah, when you can
get some good young players.
When you can get your young guys in here in a game like this, get some experience. It looks like a quarterback they're running, Cooper Phillips. I want to say quarterback
He's
right now.
6'3".
Good size.
Snap. Yep. Shane.
There's good tackle.
Just drives forward.
There's a good tackle there by Road Tiger there. That was Baz Clear, man. We had Baz in our pregame Tiger locker room report, and that young man has really matured and took on the leadership mantle for this team. So, when you battle Dawson Bond all your career in a wrestling room, it teaches you all lessons, and it's good to see Baz having success on the football field.
Third and about 4. Ball spotted right on the 20.
Cardinals statistically are going to have well over 300 yards rushing tonight, maybe approaching close to that 400 yards rushing mark.
Phillips at quarterback takes the snap, hands it off again to Shane. Run into each other, but Shane keeps control of the ball, but they do lose some yardage. Kind of a little miscommunication there, Matt.
Yeah, the Tigers with Byer there, clean up, and Schmidtke in there to take advantage of that bobble and the handoff and stop them for no gain, maybe even a loss or 2 there. So it'll be fourth and 8 for the Cardinals at the Tiger 24. So see if the Tigers can get a defensive stop here.
And 56-0 is our score. Here we go again. Phillips, quarterback. He's going to take the shotgun snap. Twins out here to the left. We have a whistle, Matt. What do we have going on?
We got something here. A timeout, maybe? Timeout by Clarinda. I don't think they were lined up where they wanted to go.
There you go. Timeout on the field. 9.5 minutes to play in the ball game.
Yeah, timeout should not be allowed when it's more than 50 points.
You'd think that's a new rule.
New rule. Nope, no timeouts. In the effort to speed up the game. You know, that game last week in Corning was
long,
about a 3-hour game. You had a lot of scoring, you had a lot of passing, a lot of stoppage of the clock. You know, it's interesting because the college games have changed. The rules have changed this year. They're not stopping the clock on a first down change. Trying to shorten the college game up a little bit. So some of those games have been stretching out to 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah.
With all the stoppage of the clocks, you know, you get nowadays when we played back when Will played back in the 1980s, you know, they didn't have replay. They didn't have all those other stoppage of the clock. So,
and the games move forward, and they've survived without the
TV
replay.
timeouts.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, you know. So here we go. Fourth down and 8 for the Cardinals at the Tiger 24.
Phillips, a quarterback, takes the snap, rolls out to the right. A little pressure coming.
Fouts after him.
Right there, pressure.
Fumble. But it
Fouts knocked it loose.
Doesn't matter. It's fourth down anyway, so it's going to be Tiger football. I don't know if it was a fumble. I guess it was technically a fumble maybe. But it doesn't matter. It looks like Fouts came up with the football, I think. But it's change of possession. Tigers defense makes a hold there. So Tigers going to take over here, 9 minutes to go in the game. We've got a timeout by Red Oak now. So it looks like maybe Coach Nordin's going to put in a different type of offensive set here and maybe wants to get organized on this sideline with his offense.
Let's take a quick break, Matt. We'll be Here we go, Matt.
Tigers 1st and 10 from their 36-yard line. Fisher back in the quarterback for the Tigers.
Snap. Hands it off. And
nothing there.
No. Going to be met right away. Who is that with carrying
Number
the ball?
24 for the Tigers.
That is Aiden Johnson.
Aiden Johnson.
Freshman for Red Oak.
Aiden, a good young football player, has been really coming on strong in the football program. I know Coach Nordin really likes this freshman class of football players he has in his program.
So 2nd and 12. Ball's on the 34. Continuous clock situation. Fisher at quarterback. Johnson in the backfield.
You get to Johnson.
Hits Johnson again. This time he drives forward and
picks up a couple yards there.
Maybe a couple.
It'll be about 3rd and 10. Is that defensive line? You know, the Cardinals all with their 2nd, 3rd string players now in there. They do have Phillips back there at the safety spot still, but mostly their D-liners. Backup kids in the game now.
Fisher quarterback.
Giggs said way out wide right here for the Tigers. Let's see if Fisher looks for him.
Johnson behind him.
He's looking at
rolling get some
right.
pressure. Get some pressure. Just throws it away.
Yeah, good pressure there. They're going to call flag a late hit, I think, on the Cardinals. So should be a first down for the Tigers there as Fisher was pushed out of the pocket being pursued, and I think he got rid of the pass, and then there was a little hit after that. So that'll be a first down for the Tigers.
All right.
You know, those defensive line, when they get free, they see that quarterback. That's free cheese, man. They're looking for – they get some of that.
Free cheese.
When you see a quarterback out there running for, that's free cheese.
There you go. Free cheese. You're getting some reaction here in the booth, Matt, with your free cheese. Everyone's shaking their head. It's because you're eating a burger and you want some cheese on your burger, I think is what it is. So
here we go, Fisher, quarterback.
Snap to Fisher. Hands it off to Johnson. He's going to be caught and brought down right about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, a little delay handoff there. Almost broke that there. You got through that one tackle. You had a little room to run there, but good job by the Cardinal defensive line.
7:15 to play.
Be great if the Tigers could get some points on the board here in the game. Let's see if we got Tigers have got Byer back there at tailback still now. Or is that Johnson?
That's Johnson.
Johnson.
You have Gigstad out right here. Can't tell on the other side.
Oh, fumble on the ground. And it's going to be, I think Clarinda's on it.
Yeah, I believe Clarinda falls on it.
Yeah. Just a little mix-up there. A little inexperience in the backfield. Nonetheless, but the ball's on the ground. Turnover. Cardinals will take over right at about the 50-yard line.
6.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Swapping it out. Here we go. So what would that be, Matt?
A fumble?
A fumble.
That's
not free cheese.
No, that's not free cheese.
Not free cheese, no.
That's I don't know what that is. That's a spilled beer on or something like that.
This is a high school game, man.
Spilled Diet Coke.
There you go. There you go. 6:10 to play. Here we go. We're going to – who do we have at quarterback here? Hands it off up the middle again.
Real good tackle there by the Tigers all over that. The fumble there as well. Johnson was trying to get at that on the tackle, and he might – and they're going to say it stays with the Cardinals on that, but good job there by Tigers scrapping to try to get that ball loose. I want to say Zyler Lamb was in there on that tackle for the Tigers. You got Sergio Villanueva out there for the Tigers. Kyler Sandholm's out there for the Tigers. Carson Van Scoy. So a lot of these young Tigers are out there. Carson David's on defense right now.
Second and about 13.
Dayton Gussman's out there. So just you really got a basically freshman, sophomore defensive team out there now for the Tigers.
And here we go. Phillips, a quarterback. Steps back. Out to the right side. Again, incomplete. I think that maybe was intended for Hawley.
Yeah, I think so. And incomplete there. So it'll be third and down, and the clock ticks down. We're under 5 minutes to go in the game now.
4:54 and counting. Third, it's third and about 13. Ball's on the 46-yard line. And counting here. Clock is counting, ticking away. Phillips, a quarterback. Takes the snap, kind of a high snap. Looking over the
good long
arm.
Right
got
a guy.
The receivers, Hawley.
Oh,
it was a Hawley, and he knows it was right there, Matt.
Yeah, they went deep on that there, and it's a good throw by Phillips. He's their backup quarterback, and he threw a 40, 50-yard dart there, and just right through Hawley's hands. He had an easy TD, but it'll be a fourth down now for the Cardinals. So tomorrow, Iowa Hawkeyes, Utah State, right here on KCSI. Kickoff is 11 a.m., pregame at 9.
Got it.
We'll have some high school scores for you in the morning. We'll stay tuned for afterwards of this game. We'll have Coach Nordine and kind of wrap up this game.
And got a little confusion here on the part of the Cardinals. Doing some substitutes. In fact, we're going to take a timeout, Matt.
3:44 to go in the game.
We're going to take that timeout with them. We'll be back. It's 50. playing the ball game. Clarinda leads 56-0 here in the fourth quarter. Clarinda has the ball. Going back to punt the ball away here.
Kick is away.
Kind of end over end.
Takes
out to the right.
Takes a Cardinal bounce, and it'll go out about, 25-yard line?
Approximately.
Next week, I think the Tigers are at, where's my fancy program? They play West Central Valley, I think, next week, and I'm not sure if that's here or if that is here. In fact, I know it's here.
I believe it is here.
We have, I think that's senior night next week, and youth recognition sport team night. So, yes, that'll be
senior night next week, not today.
Right. It'll be West Central Valley. You're just looking at the future schedule. So the West Central Valley here next Friday night. Then a week after that, the Tigers will be at Trainer to face that perennial tough Trainer team. Then they'll be again after that, the 22nd, be a Mo Valley. And then back here on the 29th for homecoming against Shenandoah. That'll be a big game.
All right, Fisher at quarterback. Who do we have in the backfield there?
Your guess is as good as mine on that.
I have to try to get a number here. And Fisher's going to be hit. It's going to be knocked. Nope, he just slings it out to the.
He got rid of it. I think he got some forward progression on the pass, so that should just be an incomplete passer. Fisher did a good job just to be able to get that away. That saved a long, long loss on that, 'cause if he had been tackled.
2:25 to play in the ball game. And
we're going to discuss it. That's okay. While they're discussing this, the clock is still ticking.
You're going to. How's the burger?
Can't you tell by the eating of the burger? It's truly a professional broadcaster, Aaron.
Absolutely. You got your burger going. And
I'm famished.
Less than 2 minutes to play in the ball game now. So, Fisher at quarterback, receivers left and right. Could be Aiden Johnson back there. Hands that off to Fouts.
Yeah, nice spin there by Ethan Fouts.
Got a flag on the play.
The clock will stop on a flag.
Yep.
Legal shift, I think, on the Tigers. Shout out to the band. The band has been tremendous, and I know it's a cliche when you're getting beat to talk about the band, but it's good to see this band here performing, and they stuck around, and they've been playing in between the timeouts. That's a great thing for this school to see such a good support from the band program.
That is Dayton Gussman.
At tailback.
At tailback. Absolutely.
Clock is back running now, so Tigers here 2nd and 15.
Fisher to Gussman. He's hit hard right away.
Nothing.
No, not doing. And minute 15 to play in the ball game.
Nothing there on that one.
56-0 is our score.
Third and forever here for the Tigers. We're down under a minute to go here.
It's a long one.
Tigers will probably get this play off and one more play here before the end of the game.
Gussman, the tailback, Fisher. It looks to me like, Matt, they're
just taking the clock down,
taking some time.
They want to end the game on this offensive possession.
Gussman with
fumble,
the ball
on the ground, and I don't know. The handoff wasn't there.
Clarinda's signaling that they have it. But we'll see what the officials say.
They're going to.
There it is. Clarinda.
The clock will run. We'll see if Clarinda runs a play here. As they're going to take over at the Tiger 15. I think Clarinda will probably just let this clock go.
I do believe so. I think that is going to be the ball game, Matt. 16 seconds and counting, but 56-0 is going to be our final. That's going to do it for the ball game. All right, well, we're going to step away. We're going to take a break, and we'll hopefully have the opportunity to visit with Coach Nordine and get some stats from Mr. Gigstad, and we will be right back after this. Clarinda gets the victory, 56-0 here at Russ Bender Field.
Ooh.
Boy.
Tough team.
Matt, you're going to be involved in this interview here.